YouTube broadcast channel. Hey,
तू
hello.
चालू कर देगा तो मेरे को
कर
बोलना
दिया
मैं
भाई, चालू
हाँ
है, चालू है.
ओके
We are live.
ओके
Bond, we are live.
ओके हे गाइस प्लीज स्टार्ट
Hey guys, welcome for the next set of matches in the AOPL. I know it's been some time since we had the last set happening, but looking at the timelines, we had three matches happening at the same timeline, and now we are going to have something similar, but we would see another difference when it comes to the starting of these matches. So we will see there could be a dual casting as well, where two matches are being casted at the same time, and the third will be so again. We have in the channel right now the admins. Bond, and there was Thero. I'm not sure if it's still there. And today's match between Bangalore and Kolkata, Bangalore Berserkers and Kolkata Kipchaks, will be casted by myself, War Daddy, and the great, one of the best Indian players we have, Doomster. So till the time Doomster joins, Bond will be with us, which is Bond Laker, Borlaker, Bond Laker. You call him anything, but for me it is Bond. So let me give you a small introduction, guys. You guys are seeing a lot of posts about Bond posting matches, information announcements, etc. A lot of things, but behind the scenes, before he's posting, it takes a lot to be an admin. It's a lot of stress work. It's an additional thing. See, the whole point of having or playing this game is to have a chill mindset or have a chill time, but things get serious and people are playing try hard these days. So let me tell you, even the admin job is not that easy, because if somebody says, can you, if somebody even asks, like, can you be an admin, it's a different story that nobody will ask me. But if even if they offer me, I would say no, baba, no, because that literally eats up your mental and physical strength in a very hectic way. Okay, but somehow Bond has tried to keep his calm composure, and he's done his best, he's doing his best. Again, we all do mistakes, but whatever has happened, he's tried to fix those damage, he's taken damage control, he's taken some decisions. So I really wanted to tell all this and appreciate him before we start this match and anything about the draft. So thanks for all what you're doing, Bond. It really matters, it helps a lot, it takes a lot to do this.
thank you already for the appreciation but trust me it's a whole team behind. We
Okay.
are a team of three non-playing admin, me, Sefi and Thiru.
Yeah,
while
see,
while I might be the
I'm not,
face.
I'm not taking anything away from Thiru as well as Sefi. I know how much hard work Sefi has done to make this league exciting with the designing work, with the video editing, and all the other ideas, creative ideas is put across. And Thiru, making sure that all the players are coordinating and everything is set up, everything required for the league, all the background, the score, I mean, I would say the ratings, and I know he's done some technical things, and the way every you all three you guys have done great job. So I appreciate a great, I mean, I would say a loud applause for all of you, all three of you, Bond, Thiro,
Thank
and
you, but trust me, it is the whole community, the 40 players involved, the audience. Everybody is so excited about it that we admins feel it's our duty now to make it as much interesting for the audience as possible.
definitely. Let me tell you, this tourney has been something. I mean, I was not expecting, 8 teams, because at first I thought 6 teams would be like apt, perfect. But then but that's what I heard initially. If correct me if I'm wrong, you guys planned for 6 teams, right?
We anticipated six,
Okay,
we were prepared for eight. All the examples were set with six
okay,
because Battle of Maharaja Silver League had 16 players.
right,
We thought we thought we'll get anything between 24 to 32. So
okay,
eight teams may not be possible.
okay.
So we said we will go with six. But we never thought that we'll get 40 more than 40 players.
So
The
pretty
fact that
much,
couple of people had to go unsold
okay.
in the auction itself was the fact that we had more registration than what we thought.
Right. So not just that, let me point you, there were a lot of players who signed up and couldn't play, and again there are players who couldn't sign up on time, and later I guess they might have been given an opportunity. But overall, around the people, around the community where you see like 50 odd Indian players at an average being active, right? This is something which is incredible, I would say. This is like a stepping stone which you guys have created. Like in the last 3 4 months, you have like a second league going on, second tournament going on. That is like an incredible thing. Yes, that also requires players' interest, motivation, enthusiasm. They have to dedicate the time. You have to, sacrifice a bit of your in real life issues, and then you have to come here. I know like majority of them are here that they're like married and they have kids. Like that's the crowd which I've seen. So I mean hats off to everyone who's just doing it for the love of the game. So interestingly, the table is poised because the two table toppers are going to have a clash tonight. One is Bangalore Berserkers and versus the Kolkata Kipchaks. So Bangalore is led by Sultan, and he has Hitain as his best player. Okay, then we have Kolkata Kipchaks, who has a secret weapon named Fenrir, who was nowhere available before the tourney, and he signed up for the tourney. And nobody knew that how his game was unless some of the pro players backed him, like Dragonstar backed him. So I mean, these are the two top teams in the table right now. So Bond, what do you think about today's clash? How do you think it's going to be?
So for the audience, just remember this is like a quarter final. The winner of this set goes into the semi-final, the loser goes out. Given the importance of the match, with Doomster we have another co-caster, the Bombay boy, the boy from the server who has risen to the rank. It's Addu also here. That's the surprise, guys. So we already we have Doomster and Addu to cast this all important match.
Oh, okay.
We have
Hey,
Yeah,
Adu is already here? No, he's not. Okay,
he
so
will be joining in any time.
okay, cool. So Addu is one of the guys who has risen in the ranks, I would say, because I've seen him playing around 1200, 1300 during his initial days, and now is a 2K player. So just imagine somebody rising up in the ranks in within a short period of time. This happens, but not that frequently, right? So yeah, so thank you for all that information and the inputs, Bond. So thank you for everything you have been doing, and thank you for staying around. I know you have other work to take care. So just moving on to the drafts quickly because I believe we are still waiting for Doomstar, but I see that I'm streaming the drafts.
Doomster should be joining in a minute. By that time, we both noobs can do some analysis around it.
Okay, okay.
So,
So I guess the
let's just
people are
start with the map first. I think
people.
let's discuss the map first, which is
Okay.
there for this set.
Yeah, yeah. Just give me a
Uh,
second. I'm just
yeah,
going through some comments by our spectators. We have
yeah.
someone, Prashant Deshpande, who's just not having the patience to wait for the game to start, or he wants the draft
So
to be
game,
discussed. And we have
yeah.
many players like Seabar, Dofish, Afterlife, Surya. Then we have Sid. So yeah, I mean we have people coming in, so that's good thing.
So let's announce the map for the audience who has missed
No,
the
definitely.
announcement
You
on
you
the.
you take the honors, Bond. You go ahead with the announcement
Yeah,
of the maps. Yeah, please.
yeah. So the common map, which is done by the spinning of the wheel, we had Arena, my favorite map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Terrific,
And
terrific.
Kolkata won the toss, so they
Hmm.
chose migration as
Hmm.
a home map, which clearly means that there's a strategy and a preparation behind it.
Yep. Wherever there is a
Yes, what?
Fenrir, wherever there's a Fenrir playing, I see
Yeah.
a strat in place. So
Yeah.
yes, please, please, Bond. And what's the third map we have for
Guess,
today?
guess. It's the most infamous map where everybody questioned it being part of the map pool. It
Okay.
is Water Nomad.
Oh, okay. You asked me to guess and you gave me the name as well. Thanks, Bond. Thanks for that. So I was about to guess. I was about to say Nomad, but you gave me the answer. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
water
it's water
nomad,
nomad.
it's a surprise. And again, it's always
Uh,
good to surprise your opponents because people
yes,
are
and it's
not
full of a
prepared for that
strategy.
map. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Sultan in Hitain will have something in their mind, and especially Hitain, because if he starts thinking, is very dangerous. Because generally he plays very casually. I like his casual approach towards the game. I like the way he maintains that coolness and the chill attitude he does, and same with Sultan. So if they have picked Water Nomad, which means that they have thought something, and that is going to be dangerous. Let me tell you
which is
guys.
where which is where it is. Both the teams have prepared a strategy. So the first game becomes very important for the set.
Of
I will
course,
believe that
of
the
course, of
one who
course.
wins arena technically will think they are massively ahead
hmm
because they would have foxed their opponent with a strategy.
Because if you ask me, I'm not surprised with the migration pick. What do you think, Doomster, about the
Hello, hello. I'm back.
Hi, Doomster. Thanks. Welcome to the streaming. I'm just throwing a question at you right away. What do you think about the map picks here by the teams?
Well, I kind of knew what they're gonna pick,
Okay,
like migration and water nomad, so nothing new for me. But
okay.
arena is gonna be exciting to watch.
Okay, so this is the second set you're casting, and the second time we are seeing a common map as arena. Is it something to do with you, Doomster, or is it the wheel which is because you
I
have
think
been
the
giving
wheel
us
is
the
rigged
arena?
for Bond. It gets the map what he wants to watch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, you can put it that way.
Plus it's quarterfinals,
Okay,
so it's gonna
yes.
make it more interesting, I think.
Yes, yes, it is. It is. It's very interesting because, and in one way, I see it. It's going to be a captain of an AFL clan versus another captain of AFL clan. So that's going to be Sultan versus Pins. Um, that I was not expecting, but this is a clash which I would like to see personally, as both are aggressive in their own ways. Neither are calm. Neither of them are calm. Neither of them take shit. So I want to see that.
Uh,
How are they going to
Wadadi,
manage that in the game?
sorry, Wadadi, the game is about to start.
Okay,
Let's
so just
analyze the
moving to
set
the
draft
draft.
quickly.
So I have shared the
Yeah, can you
draft here.
just quickly?
Yeah, can
Okay, never mind. I'll just watch the stream on YouTube. But when you're
Uh,
casting in game, just stream it on Discord as well.
yes,
one
please stream your
second.
screen on Discord. You're not doing that.
Mm, 1 second.
Noomsa, I'm sending you the link of the preset on your Discord so that you can open it. So as expected, Turks being OP has been banned. I'm surprised Teuton has not been banned by Kolkata. Are you
Okay.
surprised, Doomster?
Let me know if you guys
Given
are seeing the
I
Arena,
stream.
think I think at this level, Teuton is not that dangerous because generally we don't see a lot of Monk plays or Monks getting used by pockets as well. So I don't really think that Teuton was supposed to be banned in this draft. But yeah, Spanish and Gurjaras can be really tricky to deal with. Same goes for like Portuguese and Turks, where a low elo player having these saves can really have a big impact on the game. So I think both the bans are really good. Talking about Kolkata's pick, they've got Dravidians, so that's like one of the best saves on migration, as I
hmm
mentioned earlier.
Right.
So,
Then you have Khmer, Italian.
so
Uh,
what I think for Kolkata, the migration picks are gonna be Dravidian and Italians,
okay,
and it could be Lithuanians as pocket on that map.
okay.
Confused for the other pick, I think it could be
I'm
Saracens,
seeing Georgians. Because,
Georgians. Okay,
because Monaspa spam. That is one thing. And second thing is they have to play water nomad. So if they use up everything here, they will hardly have anything to play in water nomad. So I will think
yeah.
twice if I have to play more than two naval civilizations in this migration map. What do you think?
But then why would you go for Ethiopians and Huns?
Ah,
You think
I think
Ethiopians will be used on
Hans
arena?
Ethiopian,
is
Ethiopian and
I
Huns maybe. Ethiopian definitely it looks for arena. Um, uh,
Ethiopians, Bengalis, and Khmer on arena.
yeah,
I
Hunts
think Hans
also.
will be no. I think Hans will be for water nomad because you get that extra horse. You can know the locations.
On water
Really,
Could be
nomad,
the
really doesn't
you already
matter.
have your fishing ships, right, Bond? So
It really
most
okay.
of
doesn't
the
Yeah.
matter
water
in
map
water
is
nomad
already
because
explored.
Mm.
it really doesn't matter. And again, Sicilians is an
But
interesting
yeah,
pick.
like having Hans to a very low elo player who doesn't really know how to play that map can help. But
Okay,
So let's. I think the game is about to start already.
okay.
Can you check?
Yeah, yeah,
I think the game has started.
yeah, sure, Bond. I just want to finish off the
Oh, okay. Sorry,
drafting
my bad.
for. So
Continue.
we still
Yeah.
have Bangalore Berserkers. So what do you think about the save draft for the Bangalore Berserkers here, Doomster?
so like one of my favorites is for migration, Burgundians.
Burgundians, yeah,
Burgundian pocket is like super strong.
super strong. Yes,
Yeah. Plus,
yeah.
I think they have Japanese and Baiza.
Byzantines. I see a
So,
lot of
bo-
water civilization, naval civilization on Bangalore pick. Look at
yeah, so
Armenian.
they look more prepared for all the water maps
Yep, yep,
having those picks
yep,
because Teutons can be played on arena, but
yep,
then Bohemian can be played on arena.
yep.
Britons can be played on arena.
Hindustani is
Yeah,
my fourth.
Hindustani flank is also really nice. Like they
Yep,
get their extra range on their hand cannon, so it's
right.
really good.
And rest can all
Having
be played in water.
Baiza,
They have
Armenian,
Britons.
Japanese one,
Yeah, where does Britain fit?
migration.
Yeah, where does Britain fit? Migration. Okay.
Britain can be played on arena,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
or even you can play it on water nomad because you get a lot of buffaloes. So
Okay. So you can go up
yeah,
early. Yeah, that's
so you
true.
can go
That's
up
true.
really fast.
That's true. And looking at that sense, do you think the snipes by Kolkata was not that great because they sniped Gurjaras and Spanish?
No,
Because
like both of these civs are really tricky to play on. As I said,
hmm
Spanish and Gurjara can be played on, I guess, arena and migration.
okay,
On migration, both of these civs can be played as pockets and that to land.
okay,
So Gurjara is really hard to deal with because of their Shivramsha.
okay,
They can really deny all the landings and stuff like that. Same
okay,
goes for Spanish. They
okay,
can
okay,
uh, just go for FC unique unit in the middle, and it's really hard to stop.
okay,
So I think these are fair snipes.
okay. Let me
And
check
here's
what's
another strategy with Gujaras on arena where you
okay.
just make elephant rams
Yeah, siege elephants.
really
Yes,
fast. Yeah, so
yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
they're afraid of that and they want to ban it.
Okay. Yeah, it's perfectly well thought, I would say. So I think the game has started. Let me so it's the window here. Just moving through 1 second. For some reason this is not showing.
Adu is gonna join us in 5 minutes, so I think we can start with the map.
Okay. I think no, the
Yeah.
game has started already.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm just switching to capture age here. So looking at the civs and positions, okay, Sultan has gone Bohemians, and Asoka as Teutons his pocket, and we have Hitain as Britain's pocket, which is a surprise, and Hindustani mirror flank. Do we see an elephant siege push coming from Hindustani?
Wait, your stream is not clear on Discord. I'll just watch it in game.
Okay, cool. I'll stop the stream in Discord. Is it because I'm using capture age in Discord?
It's alright. I'll just
Okay. I think it's better that way because we will be able to, if I'm missing something, you're definitely there to guide me. So, uh, and
okay. So receives. First, I go for team Kolkata.
right, okay,
Hello.
yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So it's gonna be Overmonk with Ethiopian's flank, followed up with KJ, Khmer pocket, and then Fender as Bengali's pocket. So already two good pocket saves,
Yep, you got them right. Yes,
and then Pins with Koreans, which is also really nice. Like Koreans can do a lot of stuff like guard towers, and then war wagons are hard to deal with as well.
right.
Then we have got Sultan.
Yep,
So Koreans versus Bohemians is really good for both of them, I would say.
Okay,
We can see a lot of aggression in Castle Age.
right.
Ashoka being Teuton, so no monks to be played, I think, for the other team in defense.
And they also are Bengalis, right? So I don't think we'll see a monk play in any way. And I'm surprised to see Teuton pocket because I was expecting Teuton for a flank and
No,
Bohemian
like
pocket.
Teutons can be played on pocket really nicely. You can go for Halbesso
Right.
and as well as you can go for your Paladins.
So the only reason
So
me expecting Teuton for a flank is for that unstoppable tower rush. That you have like 10 villager bonus of garrisoning inside the tower, and as soon as you reach Castle Age, you have those murder rolls which doesn't allow those towers to be destroyed that easily. And opponent, if they try a tower rush, it's never going to be easy. And yeah, please continue with the other serves.
yeah, so we can see Hitain with Britain's pocket and Mirror with Hindustanis.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna see some kind of aggression from them
Yep. Let me
because
let me give you a spoiler. I just saw Hitane's villager going inside in Mirror's base, and he's dropped a range there. So we are going to see a Castle Age aggression crossbow plus elephants.
and it's gonna be elephants from sea elephants from Mirror.
Yes, yes.
What they had already planned with Gurjaras. So
And if you look at Old Monk's plan, you'll be surprised. Look at
yeah,
his
like
build.
he's going to stone, so he just wants to get his defensive castle down and
Okay,
try to buy as much time for his team.
okay. But four wills. Oh, okay. He's sending more. Okay, he's sending more.
So, Doomster, quickly, one question. I'm
Yeah.
sure they would be prepared with this strat by Mirror and Avistan. But is it
Yeah.
worth spending that on Old Monk? Or do you think they will go to Killer J directly?
Well, I think like you can just kill your flank, right? If it was me, I would have just killed Old Monk. That way, he doesn't contribute single bit into the game. And what this strategy is all about, it's like you're getting FC crossbows from pocket and then making rams from flank. So anyway, pocket won't be able to stop that because the follow-up is redemption monks.
Right.
So your boom is anyway interrupted. So
So
I would
these
say,
guys, so these guys have started making that, and I believe Old Monk has seen that. Old Monk
yeah.
knows he's coming. Okay, so he knows they're coming. Old Monk knows that,
And even KJ is already prepared. He has got a defensive siege workshop
right?
and mangonel. But I think like that's overreaction from them. Like one TC is more focused on getting stone and a castle up.
Hmm.
So they're already getting a good reaction from the other
Meanwhile,
team.
there is a action on Sultan side also on Pinto. Don't
And that
ignore that, guys.
No, no,
yeah, Sultan
definitely
is going for his like Hussite
forward,
wagon, right?
forward castle, forward
Yeah.
castle and Hussite wagon. This is going to be interesting because
But like
Hussite wagon and Korean war wagon, they don't do damage to each other.
but I was telling you, Bond, like the main motive for this push is to disrupt your opponent's economy.
Okay,
And they haven't even reached their base and they have
Yeah.
already got so much reaction down by making magnums from both the pockets.
okay, yeah, that's true. And
And like
he's walled.
both of them are more focused on getting onto their stone economy right now. So the problem with that is like you have very less villages on food,
Right.
so your imp timing is going to be late. So I think if Ashoka gets a really good boom, and by this kind
By
of aggression you keep them open and then just flood in paladins. That's what I think
by
the
the
strat.
way, KJ's team has both the pockets have around 65 wills, while Ashoka is massively behind wills.
Ahsoka
So
But
is
none
that's
of
making
because
their
of
his
the
pockets.
Ahsoka
Yeah.
is put stable and he's made scouts. He has some idle wills and idle time here and there. So he has
but
the
that's
most
born
idle
because
time.
both of these civs are really good in economy, right? Bengalis and Khmer.
Yeah.
So they will be ahead in economy, but it's not about the villagers, it's about what you're actively focusing on, and both the pockets were focusing on getting defenses up first.
Will we see? Do Hindustanis have redemption? I don't think they do.
Yeah.
They
Mirror
do.
already has redemption and sanctity,
Oh, yes,
and he's
redemption.
trying to come.
Oh, okay. He's lost on Mangonel, and KJ will not be able to stop this push. And KJ has dropped a castle in his base, which is a smart move, which means that they will plan to move towards Fenrir, and Fenrir is heavy on stone, which means that the push is not going to work on any of these pockets unless the elephants take down the castle made by KJ right now. What do you think? They do see the castle now.
I think the follow-up for Sultan should have been an imp behind
Okay,
this,
okay.
and then go for his own monks.
Oh, Sultan. Okay, so we are speaking
Yeah,
about Sultan. So, no, I was trying to say about Mirror and Hitane's push on KJ.
I think they are doing fine. They have the map control. They have their TCs up behind that. So Hiten is going for his fourth TC.
Okay,
So I think that's good. And if you look at Cage's economy right now, they are only like 24 farmers right now.
right.
And he is going for double castle, so that's like an over investment.
Hmm.
And then
Fenrir is on Fenrir and P2. Mirror and Fenrir both are on the way up. So it's
yeah,
Sultan.
that way Mirror can get more monks and probably take map control for his team. But I think Sultan should be switching into monks rather than playing for his unique unit right now.
But he has put two castles. His second castle is not forward; it is put behind.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised with that move. Not sure why he has put that second castle when he had the option of Mundipe Castle on the guy who said the statement itself, which is Pinto. Mundi
Yeah.
pe castle dalunga. And he couldn't do that. Sultan had full opportunity. I'm surprised with that move. And we can see Suicide Wagons, and there's going to be Petard. Petard has broken inside. Crossbows inside Fenrir's base. There's a panic set of villagers trying to build a castle. Do we see a Davut castle coming up? Okay, he's lost three villagers. Fourth villager is going to die. You know, he survived. The castle is going to go up, but the Hussite wagons have gone inside. And okay, he's managed to block them, so the Hussite wagons are going to die. That's a poor move. So, as you said, they did manage to get reaction from everyone, but there was hardly any damage. Do you think it's worth it, Doomster?
Like I think the damage done by Mirror on KJ
Okay,
and getting like a defensive castle on Old Monk was fine.
okay,
Uh, so I think it was worth it because what he invested like 300 food, and then the Fokker had to like set up two defensive castles and the flank as well.
right, yeah. On the yeah,
So I think that was
def
fine.
okay. So we have two people at Imperial. One is Fenrir, who's Imperial with 112 wills and is having 17 army. So he's going to start pushing. His elephant archers are already on the field. And then we have Sultan who has already reached Imperial with
Like
just 50 wills.
if I was in Mirror's place, I would have continued a few monks
Hmm.
and then just go for block printing and just keep that map control
Right,
so that Hiten can come in with his arbs and halbs.
right.
But yeah, I still think that Sultan should have made monks and defended this position until Ashoka comes with paladins.
Ah, I see you believe a lot on the Teuton's boom in this game. Yes, in their team, he's the one with the highest uh, bill count right now. He's around one or three wills, but he has less villagers than KJ, who's had a major attack in his base, and KJ is decided to start off with halves, which is not his general gameplay. Let me tell you that.
No, but like I don't get it. Like you wanna open halves and scorpions against Britons and Hindustani who can just go hand cannon, bombard cannon. So it's up to Fender now how he's able to carry off from this situation because he basically got an untouched boom, right?
Right. True. And in this process, In this process, Fenrir just lost his undefended trap, which was the only trap he had, and he is getting another trap right now, and his elephant archers are in the line of fire. And meanwhile, Mirror is also imp with 73 wills. His cannoneers are on the field. The bombard cannon is out. Um, it's unbelievable, I would say, Doomster, considering that he's gone for a castle aggression and then is already imp and is already having army on the field. Uh,
Who am I talking about?
I'm speaking about Mirror.
Yeah, but like Hindustan is really good in booming up quickly because of
Okay,
their cheap villagers.
okay,
The only thing is how fast Fender is able to kill and how fast Mirror and Hiten are gonna push their side,
okay.
because Bengali elephants are like super hard to deal with Britons and Hindustani as their opponents. Like what can they make against that?
Okay. Do you think if Fenrir plays the other side instead of pushing this side, would be much better considering that Sultan has gone fast him with low eco, and even if let's say Ashoka is going Imperial with
No, like this
Paladins.
is the time he's supposed to punish that, right?
Ah, okay,
You don't wanna like if I was the Teuton player, I would have been still fine. I would have rather gone for help siege onagers,
okay,
and I would have dealt with Bengalis. But like Ashoka, being a like 700, 800 elo player, he chose to go for paladins, which is
Paladins.
like a much easier option to go for.
Okay,
So he won't be able to beat the composition here because
okay,
Koreans will just go for siege and halves,
right,
which will just kill off whatever Teuton guy is making.
right.
So it's
And
just
you
upon
rightly
Hiten and
mentioned, and sorry, like you exactly predicted that the bombard cannons and the arbalists are going to eat away those scorpions. That's what
yeah,
exactly happened. Like, KJ just lost like 7 or 8 scorpions in the
yeah.
scope, in the chance of killing few archers. And Old Monk has opened
But I think
arbalists.
like when they left Oldmore, he had lot of time to like get 3 TC for running.
Yep.
Instead, he decided to stay 1 TC and go for a fast imp approach. So why would you go for a fast imp approach with Ethiopians? Like
Hmm.
what can you contribute against Britons and Hindustani? It would have been his own arbalist and bombard cannons, but
Right.
he chose to go for a fast imp and then he's switching into making skirms.
Ah, okay. Now, if you look at this side, Sultan lost 3 forward castles. With that low villager, low eco push, he
Yeah,
lost three
and now he's
castles. That's going to hurt him.
trying to get into skirmishes. But the good thing for his team is like Sultan is already on 3 TC with 80
Okay.
villages.
Okay.
So, and Fender is trying to help the other side as well.
Ah, yes, yes. Look at those micro by bombard with the bombard cannons by Mirror. For some
Yeah,
reason, I used to believe that he doesn't know to micro, but Mirror has done a fair job till now. He's pretty much killed everything in the range using his bombard cannons. I like the way he's playing this game. I like the way he's focused, and Britons have added skirmishes. I want Khmer to play Cavaliers plus Hussar here.
no, he could have like easily played elephants after
Ah,
this.
okay, okay,
If he would have played elephants, like Hindustan don't get helps,
right,
and his hand cannons wouldn't have done much. So the only option would have been to for Hiten to go helps,
okay,
where Fender could have come in and just helped with his elephant archers.
right. And on the other
The only
side,
thing which is very disappointing is that Ashoka doesn't have paladins at 39 minutes
ah, okay. He has not
after a
clicked for
good Teuton
Paladin.
room.
He is not clicked for Paladin. Oh, he's clicked for
He
Paladin.
just clicked up,
Yeah,
like
he just clicked up for Paladin. And
his
in this
50%.
process, Pinto, who decided to play only halves, has lost his half mass, and the skirmishers are doing the job, and he's getting pushed. And by the way, guys,
Yeah,
if you're asking me what are these skirms, which has a face, it is Ellie skirms. I have a mod, so that's why it has a face.
But I
That's
think it's a like fine defense from Sultan and Ashoka.
yep, yep.
If I was like in their voice channel, I would
Hmm.
have just guided Ashoka to come and support them on top.
Right. Okay.
That way, you can just kill KJ really fast.
Look at those onagers. It just came hiding behind the elephant. I also didn't see them. There's four onagers by Pinto, and they're going to die. The paladins have seen it already. He's going to lose it. He should have had the halves there.
You can
The-
focus it on the other side. KJ
okay.
has cleared off most of the bombard cannons from mirror.
Oh, okay. So the Hussar finally worked. He finally started playing Hussar. So,
Yeah,
okay. But I think Cavaliers, don't you think they do good job versus Cavaliers? I mean, hand cannoneers?
like Hussar do just fine. It's just
Okay.
that Cavaliers are just more tanky.
Okay.
Uh, but I still feel like Hitain switching a bit to skirms that pick is not the right play. Instead, he could have just gone for his own castles
Okay.
and go for his Warwolf traps.
Ah,
They
yeah,
do
those.
immensely nice against those elephants.
Yo, yeah, definitely. The Warwolf upgrade is very OP, I would say. The kind of blast damage they provide is like
And like
incredible.
having mirror continuously make hand cannons, I would have rather asked him to make eco and just spam hussars.
Okay.
That way, you're just like throwing away army against Fender. That way, he's not able to push, and you just keep taking the map control with your traps and arbalist.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the other side,
Can we
Sultan,
see some big onager shots from Prince? Yeah,
did he manage to get one?
yeah, he got some good onager shots on those skirms.
At what time are we checking this?
I'm at 43:30.
Ah, okay. So I'm 30 seconds behind Doomstar.
Yeah,
And you're right. And you're right. He did take a couple of good shots. He lost like 30.
let me know
Okay.
when you're on 40:30.
43-20 is what I'm at.
Yeah, let's start.
Okay. 43-33.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of there's a good fight happening, and Ahsoka has lost a lot of cavaliers and paladins there, and the skirms are doing their job, but not enough to snipe them. So they are doing pretty well, I would say.
Yeah,
And
but the thing is, like, they're already 4v3 as you predicted
yep,
because Old
Old
Monk
Monk
is on
is out of
13
the game.
villagers
Yep,
and he won't be able to contribute anything for now. And like,
very true.
um, Khmer player going for Scorpions against Britons
This
is kind of meh. Like, what
look
are you
at
gonna do with them?
is Hithen trolling. Britain
No,
keeps
like that. So that's the right play with Britons. Like you don't want
keeps.
to go for longbows
Okay,
because you already have elephant archers.
okay,
So you would just play like half skirms
okay.
and then just go for your Britain keeps
Okay. Is there
and
any
keep
special
taking the map
bonus they
control.
have?
No, it's that just with keeps you are like taking so much map control
Map control. Okay.
that even if you lose your army advantage, you still have time to get back into the game.
Oh, very true. Very true. So what KJ has done is he's going to have Scorpion
So
defense behind the
same play we
Hussars.
can see it from Pents. I think they saw it, Hitain doing it, and then they asked Pents to do the same
But he's going for Bombard
because.
Tower. They get it for free and he's utilizing that tech. And there's
Yeah, but
another Onager shot
instead
on
of like
Sultan.
bombard towers, you can go for keeps and you can just outrange your opponent's bombard cannons.
Look at that. Look at that. There's another shot. Onager shot on Sultan. Oh my god. That's like. I think Pinto got like 4 or 5 Onager shots on those skirms. Oh, that's another shot. I think he probably lost around 120 skirms till now just for those Onager shots in this game right now. And
Yeah, now I think on the top they have like the perfect composition to deal with this army. Mirror
okay.
has 6, 7, or I would say 8 bombard cannons plus skirms and halves.
And he has
Plus the thing
camels.
is like going crazy with his keeps.
Yep. And
The
there's
best part about
camels.
this is like when you keep pushing someone. So like your majority res is like stone and gold. So you're not making gold army. You're
Okay.
going for trash army and saving your gold resources for a one big push.
Very
So
true. Very true.
Ethane is already banking up like 3000 gold.
Okay.
So he's just waiting for the right moment. When they switch into some trash composition, he can just switch into
Gold army.
gold comp and give them a final blow.
Uh,
And
that's
like
that's how that's
having
how our
those many
experience
keeps in front of
cages.
cages base, like whatever unit he'll start making from those production buildings will just get cleaned
They
up
will
by
just kill.
those
They'll just kill.
keeps. Yeah.
Very true. Actually, whatever you said about the strategy they have planned, it's actually working because Khmer has nothing
I
to counter
suggested
it.
this play style to Fender as well
Okay.
to
Yeah,
get
I
like
remember. I remember.
keeps
I,
in late game.
I think was it for the Runestones game which you gave the tip because he
Yeah.
was
I was
pushing.
telling you
Yes,
about
yes.
it.
I think I was there as well. Yes, you did share this, and and Abhiten, being such an experienced player, he is doing all the right moves right now,
Yeah,
and
like you're forcing the Bengalis player to go for light caps now,
yep.
and you can see like how those keeps are doing so much damage to their economy. Like whatever unit the other side would even try to make and help this side, they won't be able to even reach the bombard cannons what Mirror is supporting it in with.
I mean, I can now. I feel that the keeps are too powerful after you mentioned it, and Hiten is also applying it, and he has completely, uh, you know,
Because
uh,
like Hiten, if Hiten is in late game, I would say he's equal to me
okay,
because he's a like really experienced player and his late game is the strongest
okay.
of all the stages he plays in. So
Now
if
that
Hiten
is
is in late
something
game,
that is something which
he's
nobody has told that his late game is his best. That's the first time I've
sorry.
heard. Nobody has told that Hiten's late game is the best. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
No, like out of all the stages he's comfortable in, late
Okay.
game is what he prefers
Okay. No,
because
but that
yeah,
he's been doing incredible. I would say the way Hiten has played this game and the way he's planned out and the way Mirror has coordinated with him. KJ could hardly do anything to counter these moves.
can you can focus like what Hiten truly is an imperial. You can see for the stone walls he's going for in the middle.
Oh yes.
He's already secured majority of the base,
Okay. Is it
and
map
now
control
he
or
can.
is he just trolling?
This is map control. Why would somebody go for stone walls and troll?
Um, just cut off the
Because
enemy, make it the map 2 by 2
yeah,
maybe.
like once he has those many keeps on the right side, they can just think about trading. Like
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
and plus like Old
And
Monk didn't contribute anything into the game after
yeah,
those
after
after
those
that defensive castle.
early attacks, correct,
So like
correct.
all res is being used by Hithane and Mirror.
Uh,
So having that much gold, I think is really good for them.
there is still a pile of gold left, an entire small gold set of 800 each gold is left in Old Monk's base, and they are not able to do much. And
And now
meanwhile,
like Hithane would have told Mirror to play the other side.
okay,
I think Fender had a really big advantage, but he didn't use that. Like lack of siege. Like I've
true.
seen this in a lot of games. Like players have a really big advantage, but they don't push and capitalize their advantage at that time.
Okay,
Like giving so much breathing room to Sultan was the wrong choice.
okay.
Like getting scared by 12 skirmishers after like a pure Bengali boom is not what I think it should be played like. Instead, I would just go for like more
Do you think if Fender would have
depth.
gone for elephants, battle elephants instead of elephant archers, do you think he would have
No,
made a
but then
quicker
the tech
push?
switch for Teutons is easy, right? He can just go for his own helps.
Helps, yes, yes.
Yeah,
No, I mean on the
and then
push perspective, on the push perspective, pushing someone on
yeah,
a
but
quick, on
pushing like I already said like Ashoka had his paladins clicked up at 39 minutes,
39 minutes.
which
Yes,
is very very late because Fender already had 8 elephants into the field. So the
right,
only thing he was lacking was traps,
right. So the
which
GG has been
Sultan.
called. So
Yeah,
GG has been called, and every call out which you gave in the game. is exactly what happened. Like, your strategy, I mean, the way you have thought about what the players should do, let it be the flank, Castle Age push
No,
by
like
Mirror and Hitane's
it's
pocket
all about the
archer.
choice. Like even after Boom, if Khmer is going for Hal Scorpion,
Right.
you can just do the same thing with Romans. Then why are you
Why
picking
come
Khmer?
here? Right. Do you
Yeah,
think
like
going Ballista would have changed something?
in Ballista, you need a lot of castles for that.
Castles. He
But
already had two, na?
like you already once you get a like good boom, you can just make what do you say
Battle
battle
elephants.
elephants into the
Okay.
field.
Yeah, okay.
And that way you already have so much map control that
So
you
much
can
map
ask
control.
Old Monk to support you with some scums. And I
Skirms.
think
Yeah,
your goal
very
is
true.
not to push.
Your
Your
goal is to
goal is to
hold.
buy as time as much for your team.
Right,
That's what Sultan Sultan were doing. They
right.
didn't go for attack. All they would do was stay around that castle,
Yep,
mass up their army, and just try to snipe off their siege.
yep, yep. Perfect.
Because neither did Pinto go for trebs or bombard cannons, and I think Fender also went for 200 army and no siege.
I think Pinto did go for some onagers, but there was no bombard cannons. He had
No,
some
but like
traps,
you
but
can't be
they all
taking
got.
out buildings with onagers.
Yeah, yeah, you
Onager is
can't.
used to kill
The
army,
army, the army, yes, yes. But at the
and
same
what army
time,
they had was like 12 skirmishers and I would say 25 or 30 cavaliers,
the only
which
army Sultan made was skirms and Hussite wagons in the game, and there are like some few bombard cannons. That's all he's done in the game. But
yeah,
that was enough because he had, I think, the kind of attack. I mean, I think he was probably a bit behind. And in this game, he managed to make villages. Just tell me, I'll tell you what is this will count at the end of the game. It's 110. It's more than mirror.
yeah.
I'm surprised.
Well, because I usually give tips around the playstyle or the gameplay.
Okay.
That's the only thing I told Sultan to do.
Right.
That
So,
if you make wheels, you are like 200, 300 elo above your current level.
right.
And I
So,
would tell that to like everyone in Bombay
okay.
lobby.
Okay.
Prioritizing army over villagers is what is wrong for majority of the players. You should always have villagers in the queue first and then army.
Okay. Okay.
That way
Something,
you will have
something. This
equal
is for
lead,
everyone,
and
right? So, this is a
this is
tip
for
for,
everyone.
yeah. So, this is
This
a
is
tip
not
for
for low
every,
elo or middle level.
yeah.
This
So,
is what I've
listen.
seen generally.
So I'm sure you have heard this, guys. Like all the viewers who are here, prioritize your villager queue over the army queue. Make villagers first, and then you add the army.
Like
And
even if you have like one villager in the queue, it's still fine. I'm not telling
okay,
you to queue five villagers.
right,
But
okay,
always having one villager in the queue is what makes the difference between the mid elos and the
the
high
high
elo
yellows.
players.
True, true that.
Because what other people are thinking is that we will create two more knights and
Okay,
try to kill Addu, for example.
okay,
But Addu knows that this is the weakness and he will exploit it by making villagers.
okay.
And just by making counter units, he's able to
Defend.
get ahead in eco and then play that carry game.
Right. Okay. Let me give you the.
Wow,
By the way,
Doomster,
Addu is
never
here,
thought
so you
I
can.
would hear that from you, but thank you.
Oh,
No,
Addu
but
was here
I
all the
can.
way here. Addu, you have to
No,
wait
no.
before you say something because I want to give away this because the team Bangalore has won this game. Bangalore Berserkers have won, and the MVP goes to Hitain for sure. And on the losers team, we have sorry, on the losing team, not the losers team. Sorry, apologies for the wordings, boys. So for the on the losing team, we have Fenrir as the MVP. So I'm just going to share that for the people who are eagerly participating in those fantasy leagues and making sure that everybody wants to win there at least. So yeah, so sorry, Addu was sharing some input on some of the views shared by Doomster. Please go ahead, Addu. What is your counter
Yeah.
for what Doomster
No,
said?
no, Doomster is right, but I joined in the middle, so I didn't say anything in the game, in between the game. But I
Okay,
just wanted to ask why KJ was making Scorpions against Bombard Carriers. That seemed like a very counterintuitive move,
okay,
and it didn't achieve anything at all, like from what I saw.
okay,
Uh, I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
what was
what
the
I
game
said. Like
situation at that point.
they both of these guys went for Castle Age aggression,
Yeah.
and even before they started their push, I think Fender told them what's gonna happen. So KJ just
Mhm.
went for 3 TC, one defensive siege
Yeah.
workshop, and one town center was only focused on collecting stone, so he could get a castle up. And
okay.
like
Huh,
what
that's
Eddie
fine.
asked
But
me that
could he
they,
have
I don't
played the
think
Ballista Elephants?
but they were already inside his base, right? They were over
Okay.
here, so like right in front of his TCs, and you
Uh,
just have like one pile of stone inside your base. So getting to Ballista would have been really tough. And
so
plus,
did
you
they just
don't
ignore
really
old
know
monk
that
or
if
what
Mirror
happened?
is still going to make more monks and convert that.
Okay, okay.
So I think
Yeah.
if he went for like battle elephants, the
Mm-hmm.
opponent team only has chance of getting switching into health and that too with their pocket Britons, which
Yeah.
will really slow him down because with if he's making helps, then he won't be able to kill old monk.
Yeah.
True. So again,
So
I
yeah,
have one simple question here, guys. So here, the handicap. So I'll tell you the term. I'm using the term handicap because uh, Kolkata have played all their best cards in the first set of two, three games or six games or whatever they played, because the the challenge of having old man available for these games. He was about to withdraw from the tourney because of some personal reasons. Then he made himself available, and now he's been forced to play the most crucial set for Kolkata Kipchaks, and he has to play all three games. And Arena was one of the games where he had the scope of having a better contribution. Do you think he missed out, or do you think he has chances on the other two maps? Because Water Nomad is like a map which is like
no,
the
like
least
I don't
played.
want to be demotivating, so I won't be saying anything bad because it's like tournament games and everybody
Okay,
tries to give their best, but like such a low level, low elo player playing a map like Water Nomad, it really requires some kind of basic knowledge regarding that map.
okay,
And for whichever team who's picking maps, hybrid maps like that, they're certainly putting their time and effort and at least asking their players to like at least go through the build orders or how the map looks like. And I am not wrong, I think, but I don't think Fenrir and his team have a clue on how to play Water Nomad, so it's going to be really tricky. But
okay.
let's hope.
That was a very strong statement by you. I would say why? Because you did mention the term Fenrir and his team will not know how to play the map.
No,
That's a
but
very strong. That's a very
because
strong
no,
statement.
I'm not being demotivating or anything like that.
Okay,
I can just simply say even if you ask Adu to join them for this game, even he wouldn't have any idea on how to play
Yeah.
Water
Even I
Nomad the
wouldn't know
same
how
way.
to play that map.
So
okay, okay.
like
So
Adu
I
Adu
know
plays
you
has
have to play
finally.
galleys. Yeah.
Addu
I
has
know you have to
yeah,
play
finally.
galleys on that map, but
Okay. Addu says he doesn't know how to play the map. Then he's thinking that he can play galleys. Okay, Addu, thanks for that. And I was and I was saying that you are one of those, emerging like the players who have
because it's like a
played.
map where like even pros need to like spend their time and
Okay.
actually get a build order down. It's like not a normal map where you can just randomly go and then just adapt and play. Because even if you ask me and Dragonstar, we can just play mega
Okay.
random and then we can just adapt and tell you the right strategy in like a minute or like
Okay.
30 seconds. Adu has
Okay.
played so many games with us. We just get
Okay.
down the strategy so fast, like because we get to know the map. But with Water
Okay.
Nomad, the only thing is you have your six fishing ships and
Okay.
there's water buffaloes. And then
Okay.
there's all like marsh and water all around you. So the only thing you have to do is play galleys.
Okay.
But what are you supposed to play? Water feudal or castle? So you really need to get your build orders down and
Okay.
try to get
yeah.
up to feudal as fast as possible. That's why
Okay.
nobody likes to play that
Okay.
map because it's only one unit and who can spam it fast and get his army
Okay.
numbers up. So it's not about so much strategy, but actually just having your perfect build order in that map.
Okay.
Yep.
So the build order is going to matter more than migration in Water Nomad is what Doomster is
Yeah,
suggesting.
this water nomad is no strategy. It's like pure build order.
Pure build order. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So you
saves.
heard him, guys. You heard him, guys. If you want to know how to play Water Nomad, you have to be perfect with your builds. And this is not like any other Nomad game where you can have a random start and you can just do anything you want. If you do that, you're done. So just moving back to the Civ drafts. Okay. So they
Yeah.
have lost Khmer, Bengalis,
Adu,
Ethiopians,
I will be
Koreans.
streaming you the games on Discord. But if you want to check out the draft, then you have to
Yeah,
go
I
on
I have
YouTube.
the
What
draft
I
is
told you, right?
live on YouTube. So you can look because I the problem with Discord is I have to switch keep I have to
Is there
keep
a
switching.
draft link somewhere that I can see?
Yes,
I will send
yes,
you.
yeah. So the problem with
Can
And
you share
already
Discord
me
can you
that
is,
mark
already?
haha.
and already can you already mark off the saves which they
Yeah,
have
I
played?
already did it.
Yeah, okay.
I've done it already. Like you, when you and Adu were discussing, I've already done that. It's already showing up in the stream. So black screen. Do you still see black screen, Surya? Can you just confirm? Anyone can confirm the.
I can see the draft
Okay,
on YouTube.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. So what is left is so for the next map, it's going to be no, it's not. It's going to be water nomad. No, it's not going to be water nomad.
Uh,
It's going to be
is
migration.
Sriram G Charit? I think he's Charit,
Okay.
and he's saying, "But Doomstar, you always make ask me about my army. I make only wills."
Ah, I mean, that's for the people who don't make army. Come on, you need to make army. Yeah? The purpose is not to make wills. Come on. So Doomster's advice is for people who believe that army is priority, villager is not. Please understand, guys. Please take it in that sense. Come on, we have played that enough. So just moving back to the drafts here, what is left and what they have and what they can choose. For migration, I still see your favorite Civ floating there. So one I see is Burgundians, then I see Japanese, no, not Japanese, Byzantines. Um,
I think they're gonna play like Burgundians, Japanese,
okay,
Baiza,
okay,
and probably Berbers, if I'm not wrong, because I can be seeing Vietnamese, China, Malay,
okay.
and Malians to be played on, or even Armenians to be played on Water Nomad,
Very,
because
very,
China gets their extra villagers,
okay.
and like
Malay
it's
the
one of
dog bonus.
it was one of our picks in the 2v2 tournament hosted by Viper. So me and
Okay,
Dragon
okay.
saw China as a really interesting pick because their demos get plus 50% extra HP.
Oh,
So so
that
like
I was
direct
not aware, guy, and that I was
so
not
like
aware.
direct opening of demolition ship,
Adu, did you
and you
know
would
that?
straight away go for the lumber camp.
Adu, did you know
No, no,
about
I,
the
I, I don't know anything about water strategies and water
No, no,
bonuses.
he gave the information about the bonus about the demolition ships having 50
Ha,
extra. You did you know that?
I, no, no, I don't. I didn't know about that.
Same thing. So it's like we hardly get China and we hardly pick China and we hardly play with China and water and we hardly make. So when we say hardly, it's like we have never seen demos of China for a long time, at least myself. So thanks for that information. It's going to be very helpful. Probably people will start thinking about Chinese and nomadic maps, on a serious manner. But again, they have very good picks for both these maps. So one for migration, one for water nomad. For all these civilizations can play water.
I'm really
And
interested how Kolkata is gonna play on
ha,
migration, and
okay,
because Romans and Dravidians plus Saracens are like really good on water.
okay,
Persians can be played as a pocket save, but on what map you wanna really wanna play that? Like it's really good on Water Nomad because of faster working TCs.
And
But
dogs.
then what pocket saves do you really have left with? Like Lithuanians and Sicilians or
Where
Georgians
are they playing Georgians? I think they can play Georgians uh, in on
as
migration.
pocket save on migration.
Yeah, maybe the Monaspas in the center. They
But then
can
they
do
just
some.
have better pocket saves as Saracens and Lithuanians.
Mm.
Saracen
So
has really good late game and as well as water.
yeah, but
Plus,
Saracen can be played as flank as well, right? With the archer
but they
firing
already have
galleys.
Dravidian and Italians.
Okay. So, but they have to also think about what they are going to play on water nomad.
Or they can get Dravidian and Saracen flank, and then Italian pocket goes for a fast aim,
Yeah,
and Lithuanian player can play middle. But then, okay, even if they win migration, then let's talk about the saves they have left for water nomad. They have Persian, Romans, Georgians, Sicilians, and Huns.
yeah. Then that doesn't make sense to me. So you have
I'm
to take
still
into account that.
expecting I'm
Yeah,
still expecting Georgians and migration and Romans and water
yeah.
nomad because
I think I am expecting the same thing.
No, but
I
like
think they will play
I
Georgians
am
on.
really confused about the last three saves from Kolkata, like Georgians, Sicilians, and Huns.
Yeah, Sicilian and Huns don't make any sense to me.
I
Yeah.
think they just picked it just for the heck of it.
But you have other civ as well,
But
right?
maybe they would have thought about using that nomad scout option for Huns and
That's
water
what I was
nomad,
telling. That's what.
that it
Yeah,
will not
Bond
make
asked me.
sense, like you
Bond
mentioned.
asked me the same question.
It doesn't
He
make
said that
sense.
you get that initial scout, but what is that initial scout even gonna do when you have like six fishing ships,
Hmm,
and when you're gonna place your TC, those fishing ships are already moving and scouting the map
right,
because you use those initial your six fishing ships to get as many buffaloes in.
right. And don't you think it's lack of experience for the map
And
might
isn't
be?
Huns bad because they can't put the dock, or can
Yeah,
they, on Nomad, Water Nomad?
I
No,
don't think I've never
they
played Huns
can't.
on Water Nomad.
No, they can't put
Because
the
in Nomad they can't put a dock,
they
right?
can't put
So
a
I'm
dock.
expecting.
No,
It's
on
going to be
Nomad
the
now
same.
you can put a dog with Huns.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, I'll just check.
I
I don't
Yeah,
think you can.
I
You can
think
oh
just
they
put a
can
Hans
still
TC
put
and then.
is it okay?
with Huns, but
Hans
I'm
is one. Okay, with China, if you put a dock, you're left with zero wills. With Hans, you can't put a dock.
Zero volt.
Sorry, zero wood. Sorry, my bad. But
But with
zero
Huns, if
wills.
you put a
Yes.
dock, you can't even put a
you
TC.
can't put
That's
a
what I
TC.
remember.
Yeah, that's what I remember as well. So,
Yeah. The
uh,
new thing is just that they get a horse in the beginning,
horse.
which
Yeah,
is
that's
useless in this map, Water Nomad. But
I
pretty.
think
right
you
now
need to
they're
collect some
playing
wood for
migration,
that.
right? They're gonna play migration. So
Yeah, you can't put a dog with
so
Huns.
that is so bad on Water Nomad. Like it's just losing, like already GG from the beginning then for Huns.
They still have Sicilians. Maybe they have something with the Sicilians. I like the old Sicilians where you get a transport. I would have used that in migration, but that
I don't
bonus is
understand these picks only from Kolkata, the Sicilian and Hans pick. The
okay.
Portuguese was left, right?
Right.
They
Let me
didn't pick
check the
Portuguese.
status
No,
of the game
Portuguese
meanwhile.
Portuguese was sniped.
Yes, it was sniped. It
Portuguese
was.
was nice.
Like I already have mentioned about the snipes that both the snipes from both the teams were really good.
Mm,
So weren't there
Uh,
any better cities? Even Celts is better than Sicilian and Huns.
yeah,
okay. Okay. Meanwhile, the game has started for migration, guys. I'm just switching on to the capture age here, and
Yeah.
it's already started. I paused the game for some reason, but it started again. Okay. Moving quickly.
Yes.
Moving quickly.
Mm.
Bond is in the
okay.
channel. Bond is in the
So they
channel.
are picking. I'll just talk about the civs.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have Lithuanians, Italians, Dravidians. Sorry, Persians, Dravidian, Lithuanian, and Italians for Kolkata.
Okay.
And on the other side, as I've already said, Burgundians, my favorite pocket save. Japanese, Baiza, and Malay. So I think my picks were more or less the correct for at least the
I'm
playing
surprised
speed.
with Malay pick and migration. I would have chose Malay for water nomad, considering I do have other options to work on in this map because of that line of sight with the dock which we get. It's very OP in
Yeah.
nomad in water nomad.
And by
Um,
the way, what Eddie, what time are you in game?
I'm at 3 minutes.
Like I'm fast forwarding it. Okay, I'll fast
Yeah,
forward.
I'm at 3 minutes.
I'm at
Catch up to the live speed and then we can.
Yeah, three
um,
minutes 16.
yep,
Yeah,
318,
Yeah, okay.
319,
speed, yeah.
320, 321. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, live speed.
So, looking at the positions, right? Sultan is versus Fenrir, and
yeah, with Lithuanians.
we see Mirror versus Pints, Dravidian versus Japanese. Pretty solid matchups, and Hitane's map looks pretty good, and he's already, and none of these players. Let me check out the idle time quickly. And looking at the Serpix right now for Team Kolkata, okay, Italians. Do we see a fast imp here?
Mm,
It's a
uh,
possibility because
yeah, it's a possibility.
Okay,
he's
I
backed
think
up behind Fender, so I think he will go for a fast him. and try to win water. But I think the roles should have been a bit different from Kolkata.
Okay,
Like
so I think I did a
they should have,
blunder.
they should have,
I
they should have got Old Monk on flank
Yeah, I don't think Old Monk with the pocket position will be able to take any
because in
map
this
control in
game
the center.
the flanks are like useless till like minute I would say 40. All they have to do is fight Walter, and if somebody from the other side pocket goes fast him and he's making fast fights, they are more or less just dealing with that. It's like a really big role to be playing in the middle. So I think what I would have done if I was in Fenrir's, like I was helping them, I would tell Old Monk to play a flank and his pocket to be Fenrir. So the only role Old Monk has to do is make galleys while Fenrir can protect his water and keep fighting the middle
Yeah, but again the thing
because
is
he's an
that
experienced
Old
player.
Monk will die in 2 minutes and then the Galley will come to Fender and kill his fish.
but
So
Old
that's
Monk is Persians, right? I believe he will go for a map control in the middle. If he plays FC
Yeah,
Water,
but do you
then
know who Old
no,
Monk
but
is versus in the middle against? He's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
against
it's going to be
Hitain,
Hithin.
then that
Yep,
too with Burgundians.
yep, yep.
So even if Fender is fighting Burgundians on water, on land, it would have been tough for him. But like fighting Burgundians on land is really tough. But let's see if they have anything planned for this one.
Okay,
The
so
only thing they can do is like kill water really fast and hope to get that advantage and boom back on land and
okay,
try to carry the game.
so Prince is already reaching feudal age, and so has Mirror. So both of them have clicked feudal age. On the other hand, Sultan has not clicked feudal age yet. With Malay, probably planning for a Malay advantage, but at the
Yeah,
same
because
time,
he has
Fender
to
is
go up.
already clicked a feudal. He will be early. He'll be quicker than Sultan, no
Ooh,
matter with the Malay bonus is still going to be late.
s- no, but the problem is like uh, Sultan had sent villagers on gold too early.
Okay, so
So you're supposed to be sending those villagers to gold after
after
clicking
clicking
feudal
up,
age.
okay, yeah, you're right. He's having three wills on gold, and there's no will on berries. Uh, and he has
No,
like
you don't really need berries.
six. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. Like
okay,
water nomad and migration flank
okay,
is just galley fights. So whoever gets those galley numbers up faster gonna be the thing. But
but I've also
I'm still
seen.
fine with Sultan's position because they have Baiza pocket. So Baiza
Ah,
will
okay.
obviously go for fast imp.
Fast temp, okay. So fast temp by Ashoka is what you're betting on. And I mean, I like the way uh, Team Bangalore Berserkers have strategized this game. I mean, the way they have planned things, like let it be the Civ draft, let it be the timings or the game plan or the army composition that was very prominent in Arena. It looks similar here in Migration as well. What do you think, Team Kolkata should do with the kind of disadvantage they have already got by losing the first game? And what do you think they should be doing right now um,
The
differently?
goal is to like kill your flanks fast on water and try to get that advantage to your pockets
Okay,
and hope for the best from there that KG and Old Monk can do something on land and try to get you back into the game.
okay,
Because what I can see right now is that Fender is already going for the fish from Sultan,
yeah, Sultan is already
who
losing
went
this game.
super greedy and went for like 6 fishing ships.
okay,
You can generally see like 3 fishing ships from flank.
okay,
That's what Mirror went for. Or
okay,
he went for 4, but that's because he's Japanese. That'll pay
okay,
off.
okay.
But the big problem for them right now is that Fender is already sneaked into galleys,
Ah, okay,
and that's gonna make by the player suffer a lot. If you
okay.
get his fish down, he won't be able to like fast him.
Oh, he lost a.
He won't even be able to kick castle, I think, because he's getting all his fishing
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
running
he
from
lost
the
two
right to the
fishing
left
ships
side.
already. He has lost two fishing
Yeah,
ships already. and he's seen that, and his mode is fishing behind. For some reason, Ahsoka has a huge island compared to others. I don't know why. The map looks very huge for Ahsoka.
What do you think, Adu? What's gonna happen? For now,
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
good start for Fenrir, but I think he went forward with too many ships now. Sultan is hitting him right now, and I think he'll
There's
be.
no micro from Fenrir here. He's probably planning to. Yeah, he's getting those kills at Ahsoka's. Look at
oh,
those.
interesting. So Italians is going to be playing middle,
Okay,
and I think
Yeah.
huh,
he's
What is
gone.
Old Monk going to do?
Probably
I think
fire ships.
Old Monk can also do the same contest middle because I'm not sure if Old Monk will be able to pull off fast him. Guessing by the amount of fishing ships he has, he won't have enough food for Imperial
Maybe
Age.
Castle Age fires. Maybe Castle Age fires.
Yeah, maybe that.
But again, I see double
But
top.
that I think is the
I
weakest
see
strategy in
I
migration.
see double stable from KJ in the center.
yeah, no,
And
that's not how you actually play Migra.
okay,
You're actually supposed to go like for one stable and then a monastery, and then you
okay,
just take like light cover and map control,
Yes.
and then eventually you can start making knights if you want to.
right,
Just
okay,
gooo. You can't
okay.
go for the kill directly from pockets.
Probably they are
So
trying to use this sieves and trying to fox the opponent, maybe make them think that okay, Italians may do fast him and Persian will go for land control like
yeah,
we
that's what
thought.
I'm.
They're probably
That's
trying
what
to
they were
confuse the
gonna do, but
opponent, and
yeah,
they would be surprised to see that Persia is playing water and Italian is playing land, which nobody expects. And Sultan has won this side by killing the galleys of Fenrir, and Fenrir has switched to fire ships already. And on the other side, Pinto has more number of galleys, and they had a decent fight, but I don't think they've lost anything on the eco KD wise.
surprising thing is that the Vedian player is about to click Castle Age. Yeah, Pinto is up to Castle Age.
Yeah, Pinto is up to Castle Age. Uh, we have Old Monk
But the
who's up to
problem
the
is
Castle
on this
Age,
side because
and so is
Fenrir
Fenrir.
is switching into what do
Galleys,
you
fire
say
galleys.
galleys, and Sultan will just steamroll that.
We have to see that because they have clicked Castle Age now. I mean, Fenrir is already clicked Castle Age, is migrated to the middle with his villagers. So, and since KJ is
Yeah,
already
but the
playing with the
problem with
land,
that is like if you just give up on water that fast, the opponent is gonna just take that water lead, right? Because your
hmm,
pocket is also gonna suffer that fish loss because KJ is not playing water and he's still making fishing ships. So technically, Sultan should just go and snipe off those fishing ships from KJ, and Hitain would already have such a big advantage.
And
uh,
KJ is also putting a TC in his own base. Is that the right play, Doomstrip? I don't
No,
think that
just
is.
I think you should be getting your three TCs in the middle
Yeah.
because if you get to around like 50 villagers, you
Yeah, you're
treat them.
overcrowding your small island already. Yep.
and
Yeah,
his KJ is going to lose his fish now. Look at those galleys by Sultan. Fenrir is not able to contribute anything. Looks like Fenrir has decided to let go of water already. Or easy
No,
for
he's
Pinto.
not letting go. He's taking the water galley
he's
upgrade.
taking fire
But
upgrades, but I don't think those fires would
Fires
do
can do
much
anything. Yep. It's already
because
too late.
because oh, can you check KJ's water economy right now? He's gonna lose
yeah,
such
He is
massive
going to
he's
amount of
gonna
lose
lose
water,
everything in
everything.
the water. KJ is going to lose
Yeah.
everything. He had like 15 fishing ships.
and
He's lost like
I
literally
think Fender tried to sneak with too many ships in Feudal. Two was okay, but
two was fine.
after
Yeah,
that,
like
again, he was trying to sneak two more ships. Then he
probably
left his
he
base
thought that
25 minutes.
Sultan was already late, or probably he got over
and you can
ambitious.
Yeah, so
you
he
can
got the damage done, na, right? He first two of his ships killed Sultan's fishing ships and then went to the pocket as well. After
And
that, he just
let,
stayed and tried to defend his own fish.
let me give you some small update, guys. Pinto's FC did not work in water. He didn't follow up with more galleys. He did take the upgrade for galley, but it didn't do anything much. But at the same time,
yeah. It's because I think they don't really know how to play Migra.
Okay. But they
That's
both have
why
migrated to
they
the
have.
land, is what I wanted to tell. And at the same time,
Yeah,
Oldmong
but the
has put
problem
two
is that's what
stables
I
and
mentioned you,
TC.
right?
Right,
Like if you let your pockets fish die, then even if you're getting into the middle, is not getting you such a big advantage.
right.
Because if you look at Fenrir's economy right now, he has 55 food
Okay,
and he has two TCs
okay.
and a barracks down. So I don't think even if I tend to make a pike, I won't be able to make villages after that.
So there's a pause. There's a pause. And
I
in
think it's
this,
Bond interrupting both the teams again and again and ruining the fun of migration.
maybe. But let me tell you, KJ has like the 13 light cavalry in the middle. He tried to harass Hitain, who was forced to put his second TC with the berries, I think.
No,
And
that's fine because you just want to get your army villages number up as fast as possible.
okay,
Yeah,
The only concern for Etienne right now is that he is housed. But if you check the will advantage, which I was mentioning you
Hiten is
earlier
almost
in the
20
arena
wins
game,
ahead. Yeah, of KJ.
so Hiten
but
is on 46 villagers
okay.
and lot of villagers in queue. Meanwhile, KJ is on 42 villagers.
Let me tell you who has the highest villager count. It is Old Monk. He's ahead with 68 villages. And he has 11 army on field, and that's like 3 or 4 fire ships. But he's going to lose his fish economy because he's decided
Yeah, that's
not.
because the,
No, but again, how
because he
did
just went
Pinto
berserk on
die
those
with
fishing
upgraded
ships
ships against Mirror?
No,
because
he
he
had
stopped
the
making galleys.
less numbers. He
Okay, so
stopped
even
building them.
after the War Galley upgrade, he lost. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was very bad.
Because
He's
he
No,
taking
just
no,
went
war
for
he
ships
the
just
didn't.
right now.
He
three
didn't have the
docks, and
numbers.
then once he clicked them, he didn't focus more
He,
into
no, he didn't make any galleys.
galleys.
His intention was to land and put a TC. I think in that
Yeah.
process he stopped making galleys and going FC really didn't help. So I guess these guys are
Yeah.
planning to ignore water and win the land and migration. I'm not sure how this strategy is going to work, but if I look at KJ,
Leave
right?
everything apart.
No, but
Just
right now,
focus.
why is Ashoka
Just
making fire galleys?
just
Does he need
focus
to
on
make any fire
Ashoka.
galleys?
I don't know what he's gonna do because I think his plan was to go fast him, and I think he has forgot to
Ballistics
make the
vessel,
two buildings.
ballistics
And he's
vessel.
Yeah, but
killing.
according to
But
the situation in the game right now, all
he
of their
doesn't
fish
need
is
that
dead.
fast nip. He can just go middle,
Yeah, he can just go. He's still making fire galleys.
and his villagers gonna get caught by cages light calves.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, yes.
that's about
That's a
TC.
disaster. He's going to lose that TC. He's trying for a quick wall there. That is going to hurt. The quick wall is up, but the TC is not going to go up. That much I can tell you. How many? How is he going to survive? How is one villager going to survive 10 light camps?
Yeah, not happening.
That TC is not
Yeah,
going up.
that town center is gonna go down.
And they have not landed. And I can see Sultan has tried landing, and Old Monk has caught that TC and he's denying. So even
Uh,
though they've lost water, they're somehow trying to give damage in the land. And Hitain could not go for a forward castle drop. Instead, he had to put a castle to save those TCs and then put a TC next to. And there's another castle by Hitain. Why is he having another castle beside? Okay, so he's going to drop a castle on the hill.
No, no, that is
well,
Fenrir's castle. Fenrir is trying to.
No,
That is
no,
Fenrir's foundation, right?
no. This was. Is
that's
it
Castle.
Hitain's castle? Oh yes, that's Fenrir's foundation. You're right. That was Fenrir's foundation. The yellow
Yeah.
was was like overlapped with the
See,
color of
Fenrir is
grey.
sending wills forward. Can you check the middle of the map? Fenrir is sending wills forward.
Yeah, he's trying to castle drop it in.
Yeah.
He's going to get a surprise. But where are the wills? Oh, the wills are coming. And
But I
that's
think
what, how
Ethan should be
many?
focusing on
6.
making Costelia right now and get off those light cars off the map.
Ideally, KJ should go to the point where he needs to switch to Genoese right now. Because he playing light cab is not going to help. He playing
Yeah, they have
cavaliers is
resigned.
not.
So,
Fenrir
guys,
is
the update is the game had gone out of sync. They are rehosting.
restarting.
No, they're
Res-
restarting.
Rehosting. Not
हाँ मतलब
restarting, it will restore.
Will the
Out of
restore
sync,
work?
do
Long
they
thing?
do out of
I
sync?
don't think the restore works
The
in the
restore
current
will
patch.
not work for out of sync bond.
They have a saved version. They're trying to see what will happen.
No,
If it does,
what I mean to say is that you won't be
hmm.
able to join that lobby. So they would have to replay this game.
The replay is the
Okay.
only
I,
option will be there. So
okay. I will check with them. Just give me 2 minutes.
So all the
Okay.
spectators who complained about me not showing the game, yes, it was my fault. Initially, I was showing the drafting itself for the first 5 minutes. Looks like we will see the start of the migration again because you guys were not happy. The game was not happy. You were not happy. The game was not happy. It went out of sync, and we are going to see the game starting again. Meanwhile, I think while they are planning to take, when they are planning to start the game again, why don't we take a break for 5 minutes? And then we can come back. Let's take a breather, Doomstar, because
Yeah.
migration and water nomad, they are going to they're going to take a long time to finish those games.
Already all have joined, and apparently the game can be restarted. Hello.
They heard you,
What Eddie?
Bond. They heard you.
Yeah.
If they're restoring, well and good. If not, we will see a start. But let's see what's happening.
No,
We'll just wait for
all
the
have
game to
joined the
start.
lobby.
Okay.
Yeah, all have joined the lobby, and I think you can find the game on the lobby. So,
I'm surprised that an out of sync is getting restored. Never happened before in
yeah,
the
it's
lobby
good.
games.
It's good. It's happening. Save the admins a problem.
Okay. Okay, let's see if the game is happening, boys. I hate this. Okay, so we have a 2 minute heads up. So this restore is happening, is what I've heard. I just hope there are no more out of syncs because the game is poised very well, let me tell you. When I say it's poised very well, even though Kolkata have lost water, they are doing pretty good on the land. They have a very solid land control, and what they do from here for the next 20-30 minutes, that how long are they going to deny team Bangalore Berserkers the land migration is going to decide the fate of this game. One of the reasons being Hitain is the only guy who's landed successfully, and he's having those heavy hitting Costeliers, those dangerous units. They're very solid. The Burgundian Eco will give that boost, and it's a great civilization. Like Doomster earlier suggested, Burgundians is one of the strongest civilization in migration, and he's playing it. Hitain is playing it. Avastan, and excuse me. And since Water and Sultan have won, sorry, since Mirror and Sultan have won Water, it's time for them to move to land, considering KJ allows them to put TCs and expand. And on the other side, we did see that Fenrir has already landed. He was trying for a forward castle, which I believe we will see that how badly it's going to flop. And followed by followed by Old Monk's Boom in the center, because I'm impressed. He has the highest will count, but he was about to lose all his fishing ships. I want to see that once the game is restored, what is their exact will count, and how much is Sultan's team, which is Bangalore Berserkers, going to take advantage of the fish control they have? Will they use the fish boom, or are they going to ignore it and then try to boom in the land? And let's see, the game is starting and the game has restored itself in the same place. So we are at the live gameplay, guys, and I'm pretty sure this time I have hosted the game. Right, so just going back to the place where we are seeing the action happening. Two TCs nearby. Sultan forced to put a second TC, and we have a castle drop by Fenrir in the middle with Lithu. Lithuanians, if they have good number of lettuce
Hey, War,
versus
I'm back.
Australia. Yeah, so
Okay,
let
so
me
were they able to restore the game?
yeah, surprisingly they did.
Okay.
And let me tell you, Mirror is committing so heavily on water and forced Old Monk to put a castle in his base. And meanwhile, they have lost their fishing ship, they have lost the entire water control, and Hitain is leading with the will count. 94 wills, 2 castles in the middle, 4 TCs in the center. Looks like he is going to use the Burgundian civilization at its best.
Yeah, let's see how is it gonna go for them, because the only thing which I am worrying about Bangalore's team is that none of the other teammates have got their town centers running in the middle.
Yes, and Mirror has
Whereas for
committed
the
so heavily that he has not transported the villages yet, and now he's come into the center. A third castle being dropped by Hitain for map control. He is doing the map control for both his allies, which is P2 and P6. And Ashoka has clicked fast imp. Not sure what he's planning to do with the fast imperial here. Um, Definitely no fast fire ships, but at the same time,
like
Sultan
with that more
Sultan
that's
has
like
put,
super late imp for Ashoka with that low eco.
and Hitain has clicked imp already. Sultan has put 4 rangers, but the villagers are caught. But it will be interesting to see how Hitain is going to play here, because he's having 3 castles, 4 TCs, and he's already on the way to Imperial. And Fenrir has dropped 2 forward castles, and he's playing latest, and he's going to play latest. I'm not sure how many monasteries or how many monks he has. I mean, how many relics he has. He has 0. He has 0 relics. How is he going to get those? Lettuce. Okay, who do you think of wins the fight? The fight between Lettuce and Costelia? Is it Costelia?
Both will do fine. If lightest player has relics, then I think lightest
Okay.
player should win.
Okay, but
But
here,
Hitain denying that castle.
yep,
Oh,
that
he
was
got
like,
it
no, he
disturbed.
got it up. He got it up. Those 2 villagers, they did their job, but no murder holes. No murder holes there, and he's already imp is going to trap them down. What a boom by Hitain. Just ignoring the water. He did make a single fire ship. He has like 6.
Now you know why. Like I was telling them how to go about on migration
Yep.
lane. Like before the set, I've been helping them with the builds. So I suggested them to go for defensive castles
Okay.
so that like whenever like their teammate try to come in the middle, their economy is
Not
more or
disrupted.
less safe.
Yep.
And what the mistake Fender did was like his production building is his castles.
And he put them forward.
And now he came up right into the base of Athene, where he has got his monks, his Costiliers,
Right.
that massive boom, and now he's gonna lose all of those castles,
Two
and
castles.
his imp is not gonna do much, I think, because Athene is gonna rock his elite Costiliers in and clear off everything they have on the field right now.
Let me surprise you here. KJ is already Imperial. He's on the way to Imperial in another 40 seconds, and he is going to play Genoese. I want to see how good the Costilians are going to do versus
Who
Genoese.
who's up?
KJ,
What minute are you on?
3450.
KJ has not leaked up to Imperial Age.
He's going to reach 35 minutes. He's reaching him now.
That's pin 2.
1 second. Why is it showing me blue? Okay, so the
Yeah,
color
blue
has
is
got.
pin 2.
Okay, no, the color has got mixed up. I am seeing both the blues are showing light for me. Okay, that's my bad. I think it's something to do with this. You're right.
Yeah,
Pin to went
As
everything.
you see, like Athene cleaned up their entire ball of army from KJ and Fenrir, and he will even clear up those Genoese archers because he doesn't have Bodkin right now. Forget about Bracer because he's far, far away from cleaning up the Imperial Age.
And those Costiliers are elite. So elite
Yeah,
Costiliers will clear up everything in that
and
because
like even Pin 2 is going for arbs and not elephant archers because he's also on 89 villager mark. So
this is going to hurt
like
them. Not a
so
good
that's what
choice.
I'm telling you. Like having a land player with such a good eco and such a powerful unit, he can just like carry this game from now. Like having Burgundians and that too with I would say 2 relics. He should have gone for more, but
Okay.
the other team had committed so much into army that he was not able to. But
I
now you
mean,
will see the power of Burgundians on migration.
but what do you think they could have done differently? I mean, they played too much light cavalry. I did see that, but how do you break
Like
this?
generally, it should have been like one stable light cav and boom
Okay.
while getting relics because relics are really important on this map. You run out of gold, so you have Italians, and I think Italian player could have played like one stable scouts and plus fires
Okay.
and not let Sultan get his fishing ships down that quick
Hmm.
because then KJ would have got a really good imp timing,
Italian boom.
and
Yes.
having his unique units on the field would have really helped them against Burgundians.
I mean, they were on the field, but they were versus elite
But he
units,
had opened,
imperial units versus castle age
but he
units.
had yeah, so that's one big problem for them.
I'm surprised with the point where Italians having a cheap
And
imp
as you
resources.
can see, like someone is really liking what I told about the towers, like Mirror. He's also going for that tower creep.
Japanese, you have to go for tower. Those Yasama
Yeah.
towers are deadly. I mean, I like
So
them
like,
better than Korean towers.
no, like I still love Korean towers.
Oh,
And now Fender is switching into halves,
okay.
but like this component composition for Fender and KJ can be cleaned up by Sultan if he gets his
Arbalest.
ARBS number up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
he has
think
a good
Sultan is a
economy
bit
as well, I
behind.
would say.
Sultan is a bit
He is
behind.
94 villagers. There's no need, I would say there's no need to rush
Okay.
for that army right now. He can
Okay.
take his
It's
time
time
because
to. Okay.
Hithane and Mirror are taking the map control.
Okay. And what do you think the gameplay from Ahsoka should be here, considering that he's Byzantines and he's going to play land? What should he go? Because he's going to.
I think going for camels was kinda wrong play. I would have liked more of like an arbalist bombard cannon from him.
Okay. So Malay going Arbalest,
But
Byzantine going
yeah, then I
Arbalest, in
yeah, but the thing is like Hitain already
Mirror
has a
going
good
Arb.
boom, and
Okay.
that's their like one of their only cav guy playing on land right now.
Okay.
And they have two cavalry players on the other side. One is Old Monk and supposedly Fender. But once Hitain took down his two castles, he should have known that Fender had aimed for like a fast imp approach, and they don't really need camels on the field. So having like skirms arbalist from Ashoka
Look at
could have been
KJ.
the play
Look
over
at
here.
KJ losing his army below the tower and to the Arbalest just to snipe. I don't know
Yeah.
what he was planning to snipe, but whatever he planned, it's not happening. They are coming in turns
And
to lose the army.
same thing goes for Old Monk and Prince. That's why I like these keeps, because like having these keeps on the map is more advantageous for the defensive players, because then they can choose what fights they want to take and what fights they don't want to.
Oh, you're absolutely right, bang on. And they are denying, their galleys are denying the eco on the land.
Like Mirror is literally just spamming helps, and they're trying to fight that under those keeps,
Keeps.
losing gold army to trash army.
Right.
Whereas Hitain is more focused on getting their eco kill behind.
Yeah, he's been raiding. I saw a couple of
Yeah,
raids,
that
and
is
he's still
serious.
raiding. He's just getting the raids done. Somehow, I would say Hiten till now in the entire tourney. Okay, from the time he's played that OSS game, that superb OSS game which we are yet to cast, which happened last week. I think after that game, he seems to be in superb form. I mean, I don't see any kind of flaw in this game, neither in arena when it comes to planning and execution. And neither I see
Yeah.
that in migration. I mean, he's prepared himself very well for this.
I think the main thing is that initially he wasn't that gelled up with Mirror and Sultan,
Okay.
because he hasn't been playing much AoE with us because he had gone to India.
Okay.
So once he got that chemistry up, I think he has gelled up with his team and how the playstyle is, and I think he's doing really good with guiding his team and leading them from the front.
And he is doing his job. In fact, I like the
Same
way.
for Fenrir as well. Like we have seen some incredible plays from Fenrir
Right, right.
on other maps, because he just recently started playing on
D.
Bombay server.
Bombay server. Okay.
On Bombay server, he has been playing on DE
Okay, okay.
for quite some time now. But
Okay.
like yeah, and like I had a chat with Himanshu and KJ the other day on Bombay, and they told me that he's really helping them with their game in all
Okay.
forms, like helping them with build orders, giving them basic information and helping them improve. So I think
Right.
overall, all these tier 1 players have been helping their team, getting them
Oh
into a
yes,
better
of
shape.
course, of course, of course. Being a tier one is not about having your gameplay as good, but also you need to know how
Yeah,
to
but
guide
also
your team.
leading them, and
Yeah. Exactly. Well said, Noob sir. Well said. I know you're pretty experienced with this kind of requirement in the game as well, where you play with three least elo players and you have to guide them, you have to keep guiding them, and you have to play your game as well. I'm pretty sure you know how to deal any set of players you get.
well, tournament thing is different, but lobby games it can come up to frustration sometimes as well. It does happen
Definitely,
with me quite often, but yeah,
definitely.
one thing that I would credit Bombay is that helps me like keep my cool during the games, even at
Okay.
like high low games.
Okay. And looking at the way Fenrir has to switch to Cavaliers and he's forced to play Cavaliers now. He's playing Hal plus Cavaliers and I
Like yeah,
don't see a
like
relic from him.
I did like the army composition.
No.
Um, like having Lithuanian late game is really good. He could have gone for like help skirms of his own, but then again Baeza and Malay, right? So Malay can always stack into their long swords, which
Free.
don't require gold, force
Yeah,
level.
free.
And
Malay
then
is a very, yeah, in that sense,
so I think
I like
like
Malay
once
pick.
they were Fenrir's team was in a really good situation,
Mm.
because Hitane's team started misplaying in Castle Edge. That's what me and Atu were also talking when you had gone away. That
Okay.
just by the score lead doesn't mean that Hitane's team was winning from the start.
Okay.
Uh, Fender started it pretty good, but then he started sneaking off too many galleys that he got punished for it by Sultan. But then what wrong Sultan and Mirror did was that they overcommitted on water
Okay.
and they were super late in the middle. The only good thing what Prince and Fender did was like once they left water, they started booming in the middle really fast.
Right. They switched
But
very quickly.
yeah, but the only problem is like if you're getting down and getting your eco up rolling, you should be prioritizing on getting your good army rather than just forcing kill.
Okay.
That's what KJ went for, right? Once
Okay.
he reached
Yep.
Castle Age,
Yep.
he went for like double stable light cav.
Very
So they
true.
were more focused on finishing the game really fast rather than having a safe game, which is I think more crucial in a quarterfinals like this set
Right.
is about.
At this point, Hiten has
So
370
like
gold.
Fender and Pence were in a really good situation. I don't think they had to like go for the fast kills.
Okay.
Even if they would have like waited
Moved
for
normally.
another 2 or 3 minutes, and then Fender would have gone for Paladin while KJ went for his unique unit, his crossbowman, and then Pins went for Elephant Archers backed up by Savar from Old Man.
Right.
I think they would have been in a really good situation, but just going for that fast kill is just leading them into a very wrong unit composition.
Very well.
Because from
Very well said.
lightest to halves into Cavaliers, and then as you can see, he's running low on gold. So now, eventually, the next move would be to switch into light cav and then hussar. So he's just getting his unit comp really low tier during the game. Fender. He should have played it the carry role and just waited for the right moment to get his paladins up and played it from there.
And there's a GG by them. They have resigned.
Yeah.
KJ is playing, but KJ is the last one to resign. Fender has resigned, so they have GG'd it, and Sultan's team has
So I think
won the
Bangalore have
second.
already qualified for
Yeah,
the.
we have our first qualification done.
Okay.
If
But will.
Bangalore wins the last match, they will be the league toppers
Yeah, okay.
because they have come into this match as a league topper. If they do a 3-0
Yeah,
with their home map, it will be a league topper for them. Whatever happens in the Chennai game doesn't impact them.
okay, okay.
Cool. Thank you for that. So we all heard from Bond that
Before
how it's
before
going to
we
be.
end it, War Daddy,
Uh-huh.
the only thing what I have seen in like I would say 100 or 1 million migration game is one thing is missing, and
Okay.
that is the trade.
Oh yes, I
Okay,
was about to
and
say that.
Ashoka
I was
and
about to ask.
Ashoka and Mirror were making trade cocks on water.
Okay. I was about to
So
ask you about that
so
because
you can see the practice down by Team Bangalore.
yes, yes, they have done the practice. They have done their homework very well. And why I was asking you, I was about to ask you about the same, about the gold at this point of time, because Sultan was walling the map. He's walled up pretty much half the map, which he
Yeah,
controlled.
that's like to. I'm pretty sure this is Hitane's idea. Like
Yeah,
that's
to
what
avoid getting
I
pushed on
told
the
you on
other side.
Arena's game.
Yeah,
Like get he likes to like play that safe late game where he's able to dictate those armies which you wouldn't normally see in a game, right? He
true,
would like
true.
to go for those keeps and then slow down the game, get to halves.
Right.
So when he gets into that situation, he's able to play against me and Dragon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because even we would have been reacting the same way what he's doing. He slows it down, gets the elo gap to the same level, and then takes it from there. So I think he's telling Mirror, Sultan, Ashoka, all of them to get it that way, and which
Right.
is really good to see.
Right. So
And while
two times the
they're
tower
implementing it as well.
strategy. Yeah, I mean two times the tower strategy has helped push the opponent behind in a heavy manner, which has changed the result of the game. And the same thing has not been emulated by team Kolkata Kipchaks. For some reason, the Kipchaks are not working. But let's see what is going to be the result of the third game, which is going to be Water Nomad. Do you expect a quick finish or do we see a long game there, Doomster?
Sorry?
Or do you see a quick finish or do you see a long game happening?
On Water Nomad, I
Yep.
think it's gonna be a quick finish.
Okay, so just moving back to the drafts which is left. Okay, so I'm just switching it back right now, and you should be able to see it. They are left with so the team Kolkata Kipchaks are left with Saracens, Romans, Georgians, Sicilians, and Huns, and which are not so OP civs, but Bangalore Berserkers have Berbers, Armenians, Malians, Vietnamese, and Chinese. Crazy picks for Water Nomad.
Yeah, like I told Hiten about the China,
Okay,
so I think he took that into account.
okay. So what do you think will be skipped? Berbers or Malians? I do see Armenians being played. I do
Malians is
understand.
a really good pick because like you're building the cheaper, then your gold also you get 15% more gold. So I think
More gold,
Malians should
yes.
be the play.
Okay, okay. Why not? Why not Vietnamese? Is it because the scouting is easier with the fish?
Like you don't really, yeah, because you can get Vietnamese, they have good eco, but I think you can play Berbers because their ships move 10% faster.
Right.
So I think Armenians is really good. It's like one of the best water sails at the moment in the game because of their extra projectile which they shoot from their galleys. So I think my picks would have been Armenian, Chinese, Malay, and Malians. But let's see. Malay is already taken. Sorry, Berbers.
Absolutely. So Malay is already gone. Um, so just don't.
But on the other side, I'm really confused what saves are they gonna pick.
Yeah, I mean the Sicilian, Georgian, and they have one more non-water surf here. So
Ambush is asking was migration replayed? No, it was restored.
it
I don't know
was.
how they were able to, but yeah, they
Yeah, I mean this is
restored
the
the
first
game.
time I'm seeing an out of sync game being able to be restored because we have tried to restore in the past, lobby games, but that never went through for some reason. How did it happen? God knows. Okay, so we're just waiting for the game to start. It is yet to start. Okay, so I guess we will have to wait for the few minutes for the game to start. Doomster, I think we can take a break now because they're yet to start the third game. What do you say?
Okay, okay. No worries.
Okay, guys, so stay tuned. I'll not play any kind of music for now, but 1 second. We do have some questions. Replayed a score. Okay, it was the same thing. Right, so yeah, so with the civilizations left, Bangalore Berserkers still have the advantage because they have better water civilizations. Meanwhile, Kolkata Kipchaks will be desperate to give a comeback for this game because if they don't do it well, they're going to probably get kicked out. They're probably going to get
Who?
um, Kolkata if they don't do really well. If they lose the set
No,
3-0,
they're
this
already out.
oh they're already out. Okay,
Yeah.
so even if the other teams whoever wins, it doesn't matter. They're already out of the
For
tourneys.
Bangalore, if they win this Water Nomad, they're gonna be the league toppers for their
Yeah,
group.
definitely. Bangalore is through, but I'm asking about Kolkata. Like even if they win this, will they be out?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It
Okay.
had to be 2-1 in any favor for Kolkata or Bangalore to qualify. That's why Bond mentioned that this is a type of quarterfinals.
Quarterfinal. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so these are things which I missed out as a caster. Thanks for guiding me correctly, Doomster. So yeah, I mean, let's go for our breaks and we can come back in another 5 minutes. Thank you, Doomster.
no worries.
भाई.
Where is Chicken's army? Chicken has no army. Oh, one shot. Oh, God.
Does Noob see this BBC or not?
Yes, he does. He's trying to micro and he's getting hit. The regrouping, as we know, is high-level AI
I
mechanisms
think
in
after
this game.
using this army, they'll probably call it.
We know that the pathing in this game is amazing, guys. Please don't blame the players for microing against BBC. But I think this game is over now.
Yes. All three casters have called the game. But yeah,
Yes, there you
so
go.
does the Gravity and Levy's team.
Who do you think turned the game for them? I think Water did a phenomenal job.
I think Water did a very good job.
Yeah.
But I also think the game was thrown a bit earlier on. You know, I think
who?
Livy was not able to get into the game at all. They goofed up completely by not taking the pond in between them. If they had it, at least they would have had some
That's
eco
just
in.
poor communication by the team. You should
Yes.
communicate like which
Yeah.
point who is taking and then utilize all the resources which are given.
Yeah. So especially since, what do you say?
I'm gonna be guy making Pretoria. As a night production unit, I don't think that's very good. Like at least for ourselves, I think it's more justified.
So Gravity played insanely well, actually, and despite all of that, like other side, Water carried really heavily, and Latkor also supported him well. So
Yes.
I think Water was very active with his army. So see, he walked more across the map. He went to Chicken's base. He went even into almost as far as Gravity's base. So he was very active with the army. I think they went to the other side very, very late. Latkor had a free
Hi, War.
boom for like, I think most of the game, right? They didn't touch Latkor.
No, but the thing is, like, Libby died very early on. Noob wasn't dead. Noob
that is true. Yes.
only died in late Castle Age.
Oh, is this getting heard?
Sorry?
ये सुनने में आ रहा है क्या? Is this सुनना? I think मैं जो stream देख रहा हूँ, it is showing. I'm just waiting for Doomster to come back.
By the way, the game has started.
Oh, it has started. Okay.
Yeah.
So it means is there going to be a spec delay? Okay, we are seeing a spec delay. No, it's not. They just started so quickly. Okay. So guys, we are back. So the game has started already. I'm just going to switch to capture each. Doomster, the game has started already.
Yeah, okay.
That's a quick start.
Game is up.
After that long
Yeah.
game, it's a very quick start. Looks like they just want to get over the things. Okay. So team
Okay,
one.
let's catch up to live gameplay.
Okay. What's the time you're at?
I'm at 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, same here. So third game, we have Fractal playing in place of Ahsoka for Team Bangalore, and Old Monk is playing, Afterlife is playing, and Vince has opted to sit out for this game. So Afterlife is playing Water Nomad. Your best friend is playing Water Nomad. Any comments, Doomster?
Well, He used to love this map because he never played this map, and then once he played this map, he's like removed this map from the map pool.
Okay, but he's
So
chosen to play this map, so um, it's going to be
I think
interesting.
it must have been late for Pins and probably the last game for them
Yeah,
in this tournament. So
that's true. It's probably too late. Yeah, he lives in Australia. Bang on there. So looking at the well count here and looking at the positions, right? So Afterlife is in the corner of the map and is directly versus his
right,
closest enemy, Sultan. And Sultan is between two people, Old Monk and Afterlife. I don't think it's going to bother him much. And Sultan has Fragstar as his nearest ally. Hitain has a huge
and
map for
as you can
himself.
see, like the from the well difference, like
Hitain is
Afterlife's coming straight into the game.
is 13
Don't know
villas.
much about the map, and he's at 30 villages while
Hitain
others
is at
are
20.
around 16 to 17 villages.
Hitain is at 20 vills. So
Yeah,
14,
that's
6
because he's
vills.
China, right?
Yeah, 14 will. No, but still, considering he's China and
And he's
it's
already up to
the
feudal
feudal
age.
age. Have to see the China build in this map. How did they manage to do this? Is it because of the free fishing ships they get initially? Is that does it do the trick?
No, like you have to like get down the build order. There's
Okay,
because everyone gets
okay,
the same amount of fishing chips. You're not supposed to be making more.
okay,
You only make you only make your starting six, and that's all. Rest
okay.
all villages go to food, and you just try to click up as fast as possible.
So six
You just need
fishing
to collect like
ships.
100 wood to get down a lumber camp or a mining camp,
Okay,
and then click up. Like
okay,
Surya, Afterlife, he has 390 food, and he has 5 villages in queue, and he's still making more fishing ships.
okay. So he should
So
have
this is
cancelled
the
those wills and
wrong play on this map, because you need to get up to feudal age as fast as possible and get your galley numbers up. But if nobody punishes Surya, then he's just so much ahead of them.
oh, okay,
But the
okay.
problem for Surya is he's missing his second building right now. Okay, he's trying to get up his lumber camp.
Yes, he is. And on the other side, we can see KJ already reaching feudal age along with Fenrir. Fenrir and KJ, they are placed together. And then they have Mirror. So KJ would have probably seen where Mirror is by now. And probably this is going to be an interesting fight. And on this side, we have Sultan reaching the feudal age now, along with Mirror already reaching the feudal age. And looking at the civ picks, they picked Vietnamese, Chinese, Berbers, Armenians.
Yeah.
They have left out. Let's see what they've left out.
So there's no way like Sultan is not gonna
Malians.
punish Surya,
Okay.
but it's also possible that he might go to Old Monk first and then go to Surya. Afterlife, I mean. I should stop saying Surya.
By the time now everybody would have realized, I think there's going to be a pause.
And Hitain is, by the way, already attacking Fenrir's fishing ships.
Oh, he's found where Fenris fishing is. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough
Yeah,
because
because
he's going to
he,
feudalize
he will
now.
just like suddenly lose all of his food eco. Fenrir. He has already lost like 2 fishing ships and about to lose the third one. Will be able to save it, yeah.
Very difficult in this way. So he then has found out where the fishing is and he's going directly to the pocket. He's going to find KJ's fishing ship in this process. And and
Yeah.
already Sultan has found Afterlife's fishing ship on the other side because I think the Vietnamese advantage provided by Fragstar is done. I mean, he's done his job. All he had
Yeah.
is to play the civilization in this game.
No, but he's already backing up Mirror with his galleys. So it's
I
not like
know.
he,
I know.
he's not playing water, but
Okay, he's playing water. Okay, so it's good to see Fragstar contributing for his team's win. They are looking for a 3-0 here. Even, I mean, they won
The fun
migration.
part is like he's playing like one dog galleys,
Okay.
and he's making fishing ships instead of galleys. So, and the second dog from Fracture is in the middle of Mirrors and his base. So the distance is quite something.
Yeah, I mean, probably he wants a fishing dock with a better range, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how this
No,
what
but you
will
can
go.
just long distance fishing, right? And you can just prioritize sending your villagers to food. He has like 13 buffaloes under his TC.
So there's a fight happening around between KJ and Mirror. There was a galley fight, and we believe that KJ was not microing properly, and Hiten sent two of his galleys there just to distract him.
And if you look at Surya's base, Afterlife's base, uh, he can just like click up to Castle Legend sometime. He's already on like 700 food. He, they didn't punish him for the greed of 10 fishing ships. So it's still going very close. Who's in behind in will counts? Oh, it's Mirror.
It's Mirror, I think, and it's
Mirror
Mirror
is
for
on
them, and it's
23
Fenrir for
villages.
the other team.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Afterlife has the second highest villagers. So against
Yeah, because
Afterlife,
he stayed in Dark Age for so long, and then uh, he had those extra fishing right fishing ships.
there's another fight happening here, and Mirror
But he's
has.
not managing to get up his what you say galley numbers up. So I don't think like his Castle Age would do much. And Fenrir is gonna snipe off the fishing from Fragstar in the middle. So the only one managing to click up to Castle Age is Afterlife. Let's see what he can contribute into the game. Will he be able to kill Sultan? How far is Sultan? Yeah, he's on 80 food right. So if uh, Afterlife gets up to Bodkin galleys, should be really fun to see what they do next. Are you here already?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, okay. I thought I was disconnected.
There's a snipe happening by Sultan on Old Monk's base, so he's lost a lot of villagers here. There's been a lot of idle time, and at the same time here, Mirror
Yeah, but
has
Surya is on his wood line,
wood
so
line.
he has to get back to his base and
And,
get
and,
those galleys.
and if you look, Hiten and Mirror have joined their army, and Killer J didn't have enough galleys to take that fight, so he had to push behind. But that tower advantage which these guys are getting is incredible.
Yeah.
So, and he's also Japanese, so his fishing is not going to die that early. It's not going to be that easy.
Yeah, but if you see the villager difference from Hithane and Fenrir, like Fenrir has not been making villages. He's on 28 villages, or you would say 34 with those fishing ships,
Okay.
while Hithane is on 44 villages.
Hiten is not seeing. I mean, Hiten I don't see any
Like,
wrong
it
move.
was a really solid start, but I think multitasking that much.
I think
was
Hiten should not have moved away at this point because his entire team was doing a gangbang here. So, need to.
But the best part I'm excited to see is Surya is up to Castle Edge. He has Bodkin galleys. And if he forces fight with Sultan, he can pretty much take down his TC. And how far is Sultan? He's on okay. He's on 500 food. He can buy his way up to Castle Edge. But it's gonna be really fun if Surya goes for that town center, goes for the town center snipe. Because those galleys, Bodkin galleys, can take up those TC really fast. Oh wow. Do you see something funny on this map already?
Forward
Notice and
castle
then let me
drop.
know.
Forward
That's
castle.
that's the second thing.
Okay.
I was looking at something else. Look at Old Monk. He has made a barracks and a stable on Water Nomad.
I think that TC was getting denied or something. Probably that's why he's positioning himself for a win on that side of the city.
Yeah, but this castle drop by Surya has just made the game more interesting. Because now, what Sultan can't get to Castle Edge, and he'll just get steamrolled by those galleys. So I don't know what's gonna happen next. Probably Hitain should just kill Fenrir and KJ, and then try to have the other side.
Okay.
Because Fenrir is has just kicked up to Castle Edge. So the job is to get those galleys of Fenrir before those become war galleys. And Fenrir's team is actually winning this game. Because the score is switching and Sultan seems pretty much out of the game.
Sultan is in a scoop because his castle TC is going down.
Yeah.
He's
And
65% castle with just 250 hit points left.
yeah, that's town
And
center
he has
left.
no villagers to repair also.
That's what I said. Like
Yeah. Sultan's castle
they,
TC
they,
is down.
they didn't punish Surya for making those extra fishing ships. And now Surya is just killing them all. But Surya has to like keep his army numbers rolling.
Sultan doesn't have a TC. He has
Yeah.
resources, but if he makes fire galleys more, he won't have resources. So Sultan can't do anything. He can't produce anything now. Neither fishing ships, nor fire galleys, nor villages.
Yeah. He's pretty much dead.
Yeah.
And even Fenrir's up now. So I think Fenrir should be able to defend against Hitain. No need to take fights, just wait. Mirror is going for those stone walls, which are fine.
Look at this. Why is Sultan not running away with that ga- galleys of the feudal age? Okay.
I
Frag has
think
come to his
he
aid.
should keep those galleys with Fragstar.
Yeah. That's what
Let-
he's trying to do, I guess.
Anybody reaching imp early would change the game completely and we can see a GG call by then, but till then I don't see a GG call at all. Even though even though Kolkata is at the disadvantage, they're still not. Still decided to give
I
it a
don't
fight.
think anybody is going to reach Imperial
Okay.
anytime soon. The
Okay.
only thing I'm really happy to see is like Fenrir took that massive hit from Hitain's fast feudal, but then he got himself into a really decent spot right now.
So,
Uh,
Doomster, just one data point.
Yeah.
Fenrir didn't lost anything to Hitain. Only one
he-
unit.
No, he did lose 2 fishing ships, I think.
So, KD was showing 11-1 that time. So,
Yeah.
so basically Hitain immediately went to KJ instead of Fenrir.
Yeah, because he went under his town center, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, that he was able to defend
Fenrir
that
defended well.
aggression.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Mirror was completely behind in wills compared to KJ in Feudal Age, but now he's catching up to that number. The only way Hiten can carry up this game is he should get one more town center up, take that gold on the top, and somehow they start punishing Surya.
So
Because
Afterlife is now killing Fragstar with fire
yeah,
ships.
like I'm already impressed by what Afterlife has done in this game.
Yeah,
Doing
after the late thing which happened,
yeah, I think he
his
wasn't
army
prepared
use has been
how
amazing. His army
yeah,
use has been amazing.
yeah. Like his start was funny, and I was making fun of it, but then somehow it has paid off. They weren't able to punish him, and now Surya is taking that advantage, not giving them any space and time, and actually helping them on all the fronts. He took down Sultan, then he cleared off Ragstar's army, and I think the next goal for him should be trying to hit Hiten from the backside while Fender is taking fights with him at the front. Because the only player who can carry this game is Hiten, and if yeah, that's what he's going for Afterlife. But
Very interesting. Very
I don't
interesting.
I
Mirror
don't like
doesn't have.
fires
So
upgrade.
Doomster Mirror
Yeah,
doesn't have has lower villagers and lower army than Sultan.
yeah. That's because he was down to 17 villages in feudal age, and
He's still at 25 only.
yeah, he's on
So
20 villages.
yeah, so effectively it is just Avistan versus rest at this point of time.
Yeah.
Because Sultan is out of the game even though he has 19 army.
Yeah. No, I think Afterlife should instead of making fires, he should just make
Yeah.
fire
So they have
war galleys.
ganged up. They have ganged up against Avistan. He's trying to make a castle there.
I think Afterlife should have gone for war galleys, and then instead of fighting them together, I would have just liked it that he started taking down his TCs from the back. Because anyway,
Maybe
I
he
think
doesn't have the experience that war galleys can take down TCs.
yeah, because Fender is doing an incredible job of dealing with both the armies. So if you start killing down his eco, that would help you. Because KJ is okay. KJ has added another town center, and so is Fender. Fender is also going for a second town center, but Etain is just doing it really good, fighting against three guys
He
and
has
keeping a
started
slow lead.
walling also so that he can concentrate and is safe
Yeah,
from one side.
yeah.
That's experience and preparedness.
He's basically creating like choke points where he knows that opponent is gonna come from, and then he can fight from there onwards. But I think Surya is coming for a castle drop. Oh no, that yeah. Surya is coming a castle drop on Hithin. About ready on the back gold TC. He's gonna drop a Sicilian castle. I think Surya can just go like full ham on stone and then just keep dropping castles on Hithin's base.
That's what it seems Surya is doing.
Yeah, but he only has like 9 villages on stone. He should have like all his villages on stone. There's
He
no
does.
don't need for more TCs. Just keep putting castles and let KJ and Pende do the job of making army
Is
tight.
Hitain? Can Hitain see that? Let's see his point of view.
Old Monk
Hitain
is
can, but he
Old
can't
Monk
do
is
anything.
Old Monk is tired of making galleys and playing water, so he eventually started putting down stables and he's making knights. Is this going to be a throw from Old Monk? Because Sultan is back and He has his two TCs and he's getting his galley number up.
It's a
Hiten is
Mirror has decided to do a boom. He doesn't have an army and he's
yeah, but
not making army teams.
somebody needs to tell Old Monk that there is very less fishing on this map. He has, I don't know, 40 or 40 fishing ships. What Daddy, can you check and tell me how many fishing ships does Old Monk have?
Old Monk
32. 32.
32.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Well,
he's taking shore fish with those fishing ships.
I
So
can
the
probably add five
payback is not.
ships.
Oh, but he's up to Imperial Age.
Oh, okay.
But what is he gonna do with that?
Flood Hussars maybe?
No, because he's collecting shore fish.
So
So
even Fenrir is up. Fenrir has clicked up. Old Monk
yeah,
has clicked up. So I think this game, Fenrir is looking to carry the game.
yeah, this game seems pretty much over. There's
Yeah,
another
Hitain has
custom too,
been
yeah.
Hitain has been chalked. Now Fenrir is doing a forward castle drop. So I think Hitain has been like cornered into a place,
Yeah,
and is KJ booming?
and
Yeah,
this being the home map for uh, Team Sultan
yeah.
and Team Fender just destroying them, not having their captain in this game as well, having Afterlife and Old Monk play and still rocking this game is really incredible.
I think Fenrir is showing that he's not a pure meta player.
Yeah, like he's able to adapt and play other maps as well.
Yeah, that's. If Fender team manages to win, this will open up the group because then Hitain's team will have to wait for the result of the other set to know they have group topper or not.
Looking at the fights happening
It'll
here.
it'll be on Team Water versus Team Gravity, right?
Yeah, that's going on.
Yeah.
Is being co-casted by our colleague Sefi and Thiru.
And Kaddu Pro, I guess. Kaddu was also casting that, right? Yeah, Kaddu is casting.
Yeah, Kaddu is casting there.
Okay, I think this game is pretty much done.
Why is the score equivalent? Is it because of the population?
No, actually,
I think
KJ is dead more than Mirror, and I don't know who is going to make a comeback here.
But KG is Saracen. I think he can make a quick
But
comeback.
you know what the
Maybe a
problem
game
here
PC
is?
also.
Like, KJ is done. I don't know why he threw up this game so hard. He's not focusing on making villages. He's
Okay.
not trying to expand.
But
And like I told you, like Old Monk, just because he didn't make any navy in this game, they just eventually allowed Fragstar and Sultan to come back into the game. If he
they
would
were
have
pretty
made
much dead.
water, Sultan and Fragstar would have been dead. But now, Fender is trying to fight off their armies while allowing Hit-10 to come back into the game. And like Surya was all in as well. I think this is pretty much Hiten versus Fender now. And whoever in the team can get back to the game as fast as possible.
So
I think
Avistar has
Hitain-
by far the will count. Ethan has a strong will count lead.
but
Old
Fender,
Monk with all the everything is now down to 37 villages.
but
Yeah, that's what I'm
Fender-
saying. Like it's
but
gonna be
Fender
Hiten versus Fender now.
But Fender has more army than Hitain and a big time, and he's going to push him. Hithen will try to regroup so that he will see that if he can push. I mean, Fender will try to push Hithen in such a way that they can get the map control, and killing Hithen will not be easy. And on the other side, you can see he's being surrounded by Afterlife, who's pretty much
But
out
you
of the
know,
game.
like I have already mentioned, Hithen is already imp, and it's about the late game. So
So
if Hithen is getting his defenses up like that and getting fortified walls, you know how much
He
of a
has
threat he's
already
going to
taken
be.
that. Now,
Yeah,
what is interesting is Mirror is spending time in killing Old Monk, which I think doesn't help the game
well, it's
because
fine. Like, well, it doesn't help because anyway, if you allow Old Monk to come back into the game, he's still going to be making land army rather than making any water army, right?
yeah,
So I think just trying to expand and get your food eco up is one thing. So Fenrir is slinging 100 foot to KJ to actually start making villagers and get his economy starting.
uh, what is
What happened, Bond?
Dragster doing? There was a almost Daud castle for Sultan. He
Well,
completed it.
Fragster is also up to Imperial Age. And now it's basically Hitane versus Fenrir, but then it's Romans, so they just have better navy.
KJ is coming back in the game. So I think Sultan and KJ will be fighting because Sultan also doesn't have enough villages, only 45.
China has decided to put towers. A strat which Doomster had suggested it works very well late in, and it has worked for team Bangalore Berserkers going late, but now it's Portlam. Now there's another.
But because like the Roman galleys have 8+5 attack now
Okay,
against 8+4 from Hitane. Their
so
galleys
push
have
by
+2
Hitane.
attack, so
Push
I
by
think
Hitane
one
is
yeah.
coming in, but Fenrir, who is he pushing now?
He was trying to help Sultan. KJ pushed down the middle, but I think Sultan can just clear off that army with his galleys. Incredible defense from Hitane, I would say. I thought this game was over, but you just check the stall, the amount of stone walls, and again he's getting those towers. So I think a lot of people, whoever is watching, is going to get this into their gameplay. Once they start dying, they'll start putting more towers in, try to buy time for their team.
Afterlife, after the initial strong game, has all of a sudden disappeared.
And that's because he was pretty much all in. He
Yeah.
They had to get that timely advantage of Fender reaching him first and try to kill off Hitane. But
Okay, Sicilian has done his.
sergeants, but yeah, they're
Yeah.
not gonna do much because that's land army doesn't really work on water nomad. You really need to get water army. And
How
now
is Berber Navy's Doomster?
Berber Navy is good. They move 10% faster. Oh, one thing surprising. Sultan doesn't have Bodkin. He's on fletching. I think he forgot that he doesn't have Bodkin. So Cage is up to Imperial Age.
And Hithen, you
And
can
we
see
can
he's
see
slowly taking map
Romance from
control.
Fenrir.
Look at those map control play by Hiten here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like he's going for keeps. I think Hiten should be focusing on slinging some resources to Mirror and somehow get him to him. Mirror has a lot of villages and Q. He should just idle and go up to Imperial. Yeah, he's already up to Imperial. Then Armenian Imperial Age is really strong because of their galleys. So I think this game is not done here. They still have a chance with Insti. Because the only one who was managing to be the carry guy from Fender's team was Fender himself. And now he's pretty much in a 1v1 situation where it's a stall for both of the tier 1 players for both the teams. Yeah. Old Monk is down to 38 pop and he's still making more fishing ships at night. Yeah. I said this is going to be a throw from Old Monk if he's trying to make land army on this. What's the army difference? What Eddie?
Sorry, can you repeat the
What's the
question?
army difference?
So right now it's 144 versus 115.
Yeah. Ambush is asking if you're.
I'm not able to see the chat. Whenever I'm trying to switch the chat, I'm losing the access for capture age, and
So
it's
why is Afterlife making fire ships? Does it work better against bombard towers?
They're
not
asking you to move
versus.
the screen and just show like other fights as well. What Eddie?
Yeah, yeah.
If
Okay.
possible.
No, when I'm trying to switch, it was capture age is getting stuck. So
So so Doomstar, one quick
now it
question
is
for
okay. Now it's working
the
because
audience.
now there's a good fight happening between KJ and Sultan. How come after getting at some stage they were dead and they are able to play the respective plays and
Yeah,
Afterlife is playing?
because the players from Fender's team were pretty much all in
Okay.
from the start, and like somebody needs to, somebody from the team needs to tell Sultan he doesn't have Bodkin. He's still playing on fletching against Bracer Galleons.
Doomstar, one quick question for audience and myself.
Yeah.
How does fire ship does against bombard towers?
Nothing.
Fire galleys, fast fires.
Ah, yeah, fast
Uh,
fire ships, not
shouldn't
galleys.
do
Fast
No,
fire
no,
ships.
nothing.
they don't do pretty.
Really nothing
And will
because
demos work? And will demos work? Heavy
if
demos on bombard towers?
if it
No,
is not if it is not microed, if it is coming in groups, it might work, but it's not suggested. You better you
It's
rather
better to go
use
for galleons and
galleons
Yeah,
or
so
rams.
Cannon galleons is what it should be then.
yeah.
You know, you can play siege rams in this. Your siege rams, the galleys can't
Yeah,
do
you're,
anything.
you're basically supposed to keep like siege rams in front of your galleons, so they absorb arrows from the other galleons. That way you'll be able to get better.
And
What do you say?
it's not like Afterlife doesn't have that kind of disadvantage right now because we are into the
No,
game
he's
and it's
already supporting his team with fast fires.
yeah, so I mean
But
he has
then-
the advantage of going with rams. So being Sicilian, he can afford to go for rams and he can go with siege rams and
But
probably.
I think like Kane must be really angry at his team
Mhm.
because he's fighting 3 players and
And
Sultan's
there
the
is
extra
heavy
hand.
demolition shot coming in. Heavy demolition shot, and nothing has happened. Ethan has killed all the army of Afterlife. Afterlife just gave away the army without any backup
Yeah,
support.
Ethan-
So they had
Again-
Roman impact from Roman. Let's see
Again-
what they do.
Ethan can like just get his army to like 200 power first, and
So what did he look at what Roman will do now?
Who's making top?
Roman. Fender is making Roman now.
Fender, he has like how many? Three Romans.
Yeah, he's mixing them well now, microing it.
If he has like 5 or 6, considering the late game thing and the kind of ego he has, he could have gone for 10 and you just one shot one tower with 10.
So
Probably two short
he
them.
will start adding. I think he will start adding.
And they're probably too short. So Hiten is getting pushed because of the awkward positions they have for the team. There's no way that Fragster or Mirror or Sultan is going to
No, but
reach
Hussein is
Hiten.
getting heavy demo shots on Fender's galley and
Galleys,
clearing
yeah,
off those promos as
that
well.
is surprising. I mean, somebody killing your galleys with heavy demo is unexpected at least
No,
on a
but
high.
because I already mentioned, right? China demos have 50% extra HP.
That is allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Sultan finally took Bodkin. I think somebody told him to get Bodkin. And now Fragstar and Mirror are also contributing something. And Armenian Imperial Naval Army is really good, so he should be focusing on getting his.
Even Armenians get promons.
Yeah, but you just need your high galley numbers at this time rather than going for those promos. You can just make traps.
KJ
And
looks
take
more
down
stabilized now. He's playing pure Saracen galleys and he's walled off one side of the map. And Mirror has
And they
got
gave some
inside
time to
KJ's
Hiten as well,
base.
so Hiten finally has some breathing room. He can finally start going out and take a combined fight with his team, where they start tripling down Fender now. I think this is a really bad play from Mirror, I would say. Like, he's floating so much resources, but he's not making any more army.
Who are you
And
referring to?
Fender has called the GG.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they
they've
have
called the
called it.
GG. I mean,
Yeah,
surprised with the way where Friendly's team had the advantage and
Yeah,
they
but
couldn't
as I said,
capitalize
like
it.
after Wise was so all in, and then so was KJ. Then Old Monk, out of all the things possible on Water Nomad, he decides to make Land Army, which will never ever will work because Galleons can just kill everything. And
so guys, we have the first semi-finalists from Group A, the league toppers, Bangalore Berserkers.
yeah, it was a crazy game, back and forth.
Yeah.
I had called that Fender's team is gonna win this one, but
I think lack of
crazy.
guidance for Old Monk was the bigger reason, given his elo, lack of experience for such maps.
Yeah,
He was
like
caught
and like
off guard with this map.
I'd
Yeah.
already tell that even Fender having such a big lead and then Warburg deciding to make Land Army, what's going to be a big blunder and big throw from him.
But but I will say I'm very impressed with Fender from whatever little we had seen of him on the server. He was more of a meta player, but the way he adopted, used it to the advantage, it was amazing to see.
So Hiten has been the MVP for all the 3 winning games for Team Bangalore Berserkers, and Fender is the MVP for the losing team here. So fantasy points, whoever have picked Hiten, you guys are going to have a feast with the kind of lead he's given to
So
you guys.
Hithane would have got 30, 48, 54 points. 54? Yeah. 48 and winning the set is how much? 5. So yeah, 50 plus points. I'll have to do the exact calculation. But that's a huge catch up.
That's a massive catch up. Nobody have got three uh,
No,
MVPs.
Water has got no, Water has got
Three MVPs
uh,
for
he
winning.
got all 6 MVPs, 3 winning, 3 losing in the previous two
Okay.
sets.
Oh, okay. In the previous two sets, okay.
Yeah. So he got three. So they won 3-0, where he got. Sorry, they. So he has six, which is 2 wins, 4 losses. Sorry, they lost 0-3 and won 2-1. No? So yes, two winning and four losing. My bad.
Okay.
What Eddie Doomster? Should we move? Should we end this and move to the
Yeah,
league toppers
definitely.
game in the Group B?
Definitely, definitely. Is it already started?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, guys. So this set is done. So we'll be starting the stream once again. Thank you for viewing here. So we had some streaming issues with the alt tab. When I was doing an alt tab, the capture age for some reason it is getting zoned out and it was moving towards the corner of the map, and I was unable to switch back. Uh, so apologies there, but let's see if that could be. If I have to see that if that's a problem, because I'm not seeing the in-game chat. That's my bad. So, but either ways, so it's a good set. We saw some competitive gaming. We saw Water Nomad being played for the first time. We did see some strats, and we did see how the teams played with their strats. And I would say Team Bangalore stuck to their plan. They had better civ draft. Domso was clearly pointing out. I mean, they were very clear with their civ draft. Even though they had some bans, they still had the civilizations to play Migration and Water Nomad. And also their arena gameplay was as per the plan. So it was incredible play by them. And team Kolkata Kipchaks was not that far behind. They just had to play their weak link, and probably that cost them the first game and maybe the second. But again, their drafts were not as great as Team Bangalore, and they executed better. So, not to take anything away from Team Kolkata Kipchaks, but they had a great tourney. I would say they surprised certain teams with their gameplay. They won certain crucial matches, and that's how they were on the second place. But and Bond, they're out of the tourney, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anybody who lose this set in Group A is out of the tourney. In fact,
right. So,
what I'm saying is Bangalore is not the league topper. They go into the semifinals as
so
the
they
league
go into
toppers
the
complete.
semifinals as what? And they're still not the league topper because we're still waiting for the result of the next set,
No,
which
they are
is
league toppers because they came into this match with 5 points,
5 points. Okay,
and they sorry, 5 wins. They came out
5 wins.
5
Okay.
points. My bad, 5 points because they lost the first set 1-2, won it 3-0. So
एक
5 points.
डिसाइड कर ले पॉइंट 5 पॉइंट्स 5 wins
हाँ,
बट
five
कैसे लीग
points.
टॉपर है
Five
आप ही
points.
बता दो
Yeah. 5 points, and now they are on 9 points.
ओके
The
ओके
other two teams which are fighting were on 4 points each,
राइट
so they can't go to nine.
okay, so technically Bangalore has been the table toppers here,
Oh,
and this is the same captain who had won the silver league a couple of months
yeah,
ago, and
yeah,
Sultan's drafting Sultan's team pick looks like, even though was looking good on paper, not like extremely strong or extremely balanced. And they have finished as table toppers, and they're going to the semifinals. So yeah,
yeah.
that's it for now, guys. Thank you, Doomster, for your valuable inputs and your
No problem.
crucial uh, game reading, which really helped us understand that how to play, what to do. To be very honest, it was very educative because of the kind of maps they were playing, Migration and Water Nomad. So thanks a lot for all that.
No problem.
Okay.